Hello, everyone, and welcome to Nuuli Forged. Look at these glorious people around me. We have all 5 players plus me. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful Wednesday. It's a wonderful January 20th here in the United States now. It
Yes.
feels like 4 years of stress and baggage has lightened a little bit. So I'm all for it. I'm feeling good tonight. I'm looking forward to you not dying tonight, hopefully.
Listen,
Great.
that's in your control.
Oh
Wouldn't that be
no,
fun if
it's
that
the
was the first
dice,
thing I
man.
came back
I
to?
do not
the
control
dice.
the dice.
It'd be super cool to not die again.
Who died? Spook die.
Not yet, but we can work on it.
No.
All right. So I am Jared. I will be your dungeon master, and let's do a round of introductions. Tell me your name, your character's name, your level, and I would like to know what your character's favorite sea shanty is, because apparently that's really popular right now.
Oh,
So-
Jesus Christ.
So
I don't even know the names.
I don't know. Make one up. How is anyone gonna know? I don't know. If you
I'm
played
from a forest.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag, just pick one. I don't know. All
Oh,
right.
Jesus.
Let's
Hell's ever
start
seen the
up
ocean?
at the top in this corner. Oh, the guy I was going to start with just left. Jeez, you can't trust a turtle.
I'm back.
Oh, look, he's back again. It's amazing.
Can't trust a
Look how
turtle.
fast I am for a turtle.
All right, well,
Also
let's start
blue.
up with Matt.
It's a long story. Hi, I'm Matt. I'm playing Spooked. I think he's still alive. So he's level 5. That was a criteria, right? You wanted to start level to
Yeah,
Say our
yeah.
level?
Just a little like character intro.
Oh, he's a cleric. He's pretty cool. He's figuring things out. And favorite sea shanty would be
Turtles have no excuses. You're aquatic.
15 Men on a Dead Man's Chest. I don't know. I've been watching the Pirates of the
Right.
Caribbean again, so it's the most recent one I think I've heard.
I love it.
Always a good movie series,
It
except
is.
for the last 2.
Yeah,
It ended at World's End.
agreed.
fair enough.
Yeah, after that, especially the 4th one when it got like there was like a 10-year time skip and like nobody aged, so that was weird.
Yeah, well,
This is Johnny
they're
Depp's
magic.
immortal.
Well, that is true. Moving
magical.
on to Tanner.
Oh, Jesus. Hi, my name's Tanner. I'm playing Aegis, the Human Ranger. I'm currently level 20.
Dang, I've missed a lot.
Yeah, you did.
That's
I
what happens
pulled
when you leave.
I pulled the card out from the deck of many things 3 times. It's great.
Oh,
The same card,
Yes.
no wonder I can't hit higher than 2
because that's how
damage
that
per-
works.
I don't know. My character's never seen an ocean, so well, aside from the ocean cave I was in.
Mhm.
But I don't know. Drunken Sailor sounds fun. I just googled sea shanties.
Great. And Sarah.
Sarah, and I'm playing Olive, the half-orc druid. And Olive has never seen the ocean, but has also just Googled sea shanties and has found a lovely one called "Soon May the Vaccine Come."
I love it.
Yes.
I love it. I love this
I'm so
Google
confused.
spell that everybody can cast. It's pretty amazing.
hmm
It's the
can-
magic of druids.
It's a cantrip. Every
No,
class can do
it's
it.
actually 10th level commune.
Kind of is, yeah.
It's okay. I've cast it as a ritual.
Oh, all right,
So.
cool. And Amber in a new locale.
That's right. New location, new challenges. Expect to see a few different walls, I think, over time. Great. I'm Amber, and I play Greg, the Goblin Artificer. And I don't really know what you mean by a sea shanty, but is that when like people get drunk and sing? And if that's the case,
Yeah.
I think that's just annoying.
All right.
Until Gert
And
gets drunk enough.
Fair enough.
and last but most certainly not least, the mightiest of Warforged, Mike.
Not ready. I'm also Googling all the sea shanties I could find.
Yo ho and a bottle of rum. That sounds.
You
kind
had
of
no
good.
excuse. You had plenty of time while everyone else was talking.
Right? All the time in the world to do this.
But he doesn't have any spell slots.
Right. I'm just going to pick the random one right here called "Don't Forget Your Old Shipmate."
Oh, that's cute.
Aw,
A good title.
It's a classic.
That one
But-
that one sounds very wholesome.
right. Yeah, deep, right? Like something defect
yeah.
would be exploring. So that is me, Defect Warforged Barbarian, as played by.
Fantastic. All right. Well, let's dive right in to this week's episode of Nuuli Forged.
Dun, 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 dun.
Ta-da!
Yeah, when last we met, our party moved ever northward on their way towards the home of Olive and the band of brigands called the Red Crows. En route, they reached a pack of panthers, which they easily dispatched. And after a few hours, they discovered something strange but familiar to Adis. Another Lycosian wayfinding runestone.
That he ought to know better about.
Yeah, the two previous encounters with similar artifacts had produced surprising results. So Adis decided to exercise a little bit of caution. Instead of touching it himself, he prodded the strangely flickering and rotating rune with his scimitar. The rune, possibly detecting something familiar in the Lycos forged blade, reacted and blasted forth a dark energy from an unseen portal, knocking both Greg and Adis down, but uninjured. Much chagrined, Adis began explaining his actions to the group when he noticed a strange reflection in the blade of his sword. Turning and expecting to see something, Adis was surprised to see nothing at all, until claws dug deep into his chest. A battle against a group of unseen creatures ensued, with the party barely managing to overcome. After a short rest, Adis did some investigating and deduced that the stone did not match the surrounding rock, but instead resembled the stone from nearby his home village of Lycos. Bruised and sore, the party ventured forth for the remainder of the day, finally settling down for a well-deserved night's rest. As Defect stood watch, his friend slept, and all was quiet and serene, until a javelin pierced his thigh. And that is where we begin this week's adventures of Nuuli Forged.
I thought we agreed that it was just a javelin of returning that just didn't return effectively.
Yes, we're flinging javelins about.
I just missed.
Was it delayed javelin of returning?
Yeah, you missed catch.
One-way boomerang.
Yeah.
Well, Defect, one javelin has already pierced you, and four more come flying out of the darkness, like on the edge.
It's like
Two
that
miss
scene
you.
from Ace Ventura.
Yeah, two miss you.
Okay.
Two hit you with a 24, and a 20 hits you, right?
Yes.
For a total of 12 more points of piercing damage. Everyone else is still asleep. And
Wait, does passive perception not work while I'm sleeping?
no,
Oh,
Damn it.
you are considered unconscious when you are asleep, because that's literally what sleep is. So, right now, I need Defect to roll a initiative for me.
There it is. 11.
Great. And once the round is done, everyone else gets to hop in and make perception checks at disadvantage unless you are awoken by someone who takes an action to do so. Defect rolled an 11 for his initiative.
What the heck is that?
The tent.
Yes, you.
Not the-
Those of
not
you
the
who are asleep are currently inside Le Tent.
Not the tent, the thing in the turn order that looks like a clown.
Don't worry
Oh.
about
Can't see it yet.
No, no. No, my
It is a
glass.
clown.
it.
All your
Oh,
fears
no.
were valid.
Oh no.
Indeed.
Pennywise.
All right. So, Defect. Some javelins have come out of the darkness at you. It's your turn first. What are you going to do?
Yeah, so I'm going to get up. I guess was I kneeling? Was I standing?
You were standing and like on duty, so yeah, you were standing up, you were walking around.
Okay. I'm gonna turn around to the tent with these javelins.
And these
sticking out
javelins
the
came
front.
from like this direction.
Okay. I'm gonna get into the tent, and can I wake everyone up?
You can shout really loudly, and everyone may wake up.
I will do that.
All right.
I will yell javelins really loud.
Okay. Everyone else, go ahead, give me a perception check at disadvantage. The DC is well, actually, Defect, roll me a performance check.
Wait,
Okay.
you said you're banging the javelins together?
No, he's just yelling
Screaming,
javelin.
javelin!
Because oh my god, it's Bad Girls Club.
Performance, you said?
Yep. Your performance check will be the DC.
That's fantastic. Love it.
Yeah.
Great. So it's a DC 9.
I don't think. I'm really hoping I
Uh,
can't fail this one.
So
Thankfully, he's not a bard.
yeah, so Grig, Olive, Spoot make it. Adis.
Hold on, clicked it. There we go. God really?
Oh, no.
The only way I can fail this check because I have
That's
a plus
amazing.
7.
There it is.
Ah!
Gotta love it.
You're very tired.
You're a very heavy sleeper.
Clearly.
Yeah, well.
That's
Okay.
what you get for having several drinks.
Excuse you. That's only tonight. Well,
All
I mean, I
right.
did use like all my spell slots, so maybe I am tired.
Yeah.
Like Grogu.
That's my action, right?
Yep.
To wake everyone up?
Yep,
Okay.
it is your action to wake everyone up. You
I
can
feel bad
move and
too.
like go back out if you want.
Yeah, I feel bad because I'm standing like on top of, who is it? Grig?
Yep.
Standing on top of Grig.
Yeah.
So step back out. Plus 5, 10, 15. What was it? 20 feet to get in? 15 feet?
Yeah, it was 20. We'll call it 15 feet.
15. So we got 20, 25. It came from this direction, so I'll go 30, 35, 40. I will bonus at rage.
All right.
In
So
front of this.
you hop in the tent and you yell and scream, "Javelins, attacker!" And then you rush back outside and become angry in front of this
This
tall,
guy right there.
tusked
Okay.
humanoid, gray skin, kind of a mohawk. It's an orc. Yeah, definitely orc.
Of the
Uh,
full
Good.
variety.
Yeah. And then the orc grabs his great axe and swings it towards you.
Mhm.
Oof, that is a 23 to hit
Yikes.
Yes, that hits.
for 8 points of slashing reduced to 4.
Okay.
And you see coming out of the darkness a whole slew of orcs rushing up to you, the angry, loud defender of the campsite.
Ooh, Rose.
All right, so first, another great axe slashes into you with a 24 to hit for 5 reduced to 2 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Another one comes in with a natural 20
Okay.
for 11 reduced to 5 slashing damage.
Right.
The last two have advantage because they are flanking you. However, I don't believe a 15 hits you.
No.
And a 24 on the last strike for 12 reduced to 6 points of damage. All right. At
How
this
much for
point,
us not dying?
I'm okay.
Everyone except Adis can roll initiative. So select your token and click your initiative.
Oh my god.
All right.
Wow.
Welcome back.
Wow.
Maybe your rolling will be different now.
Hey. Crazy cool. All right. Spoot. You have been awoken. You are still prone. I assume you were asleep in your shell, or were you not asleep in your shell?
Oh, I sleep in my shell always.
So you could use your is it your bonus action to get out of the shell, or your action?
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Cool. So yeah, you can do that. You can stand up for half your movement, and then you have an action.
With a 20, I kick open the door of the tent.
It flutters
bang on
lightly in the breeze.
I bang on my shell to make noise. No, it's not very spook-like at all. I will step out though, rather briskly. And oh, look at that! I can see a little bit.
You would actually have to step out through the top. The entrance to the tent is on the north side.
Hair out of the wall.
That is not clear to those of us in the tent who can't see the walls,
Kool-Aid
so-
man out.
Yep. No worries.
No, I cut through the side of the tent, and that's enough.
You know what I think happens? I think Defect throws the tent open, and so some light leaks out.
Okay, so what can I see? Apparently nothing, huh?
Yeah, it is very dim out. You can make a perception check.
I will make a perception check.
Yeah, so you with a 12, you definitely hear what sounds to be Defect in engaging in battle, kind of in a this kind of way somewhere.
Oh boy. I will first cast light on my shield.
All right, fantastic.
If I can get it to do the thing. There we go. There's a paragraph for everyone to read while you're waiting on your turn. And I will await for the light to see where I'm going. Ooh, this could be good. Oh my.
Yeah, so you step out with the light on your shield, and you can see Defect surrounded by 5 orcs.
Nothing to see here. I'm going back in the tent. Everyone have
Good night.
You have what, 5 feet of movement left?
I believe so. And it will get me back in the tent. I just checked. No, I'm joking. Sorry, I'm checking this. Okay, great. Can do nothing else in this turn except for take another 5 steps forward, bang on my shell, and yell in the orc's general direction. Hey, what are you doing waking us up so late?
And
Feisty today.
as a bonus, Spoot, if you look in your inventory, I believe you will see the baton of morale has been given to you by Greg.
Oh my.
Yeah, I didn't use it. Oh.
That's
But
really
to
awesome.
use it, you have to do a cheer routine.
No, that's not necessarily true. You just have to be like positive and
It's
encouraging.
pom-poms. Pom-poms are a necessary component of the spell.
Pom-poms just like sprout from the baton.
My shield is a pom pom.
Yep.
What's the AC class of a pom pom?
It's a plus
Negative.
3 shield.
Negative. Oh, it's okay. I can't. I don't see it immediately. I definitely see Adis's blood
Try reloading your character sheet.
and a crowbar.
It should be right on the.
Blood and a crowbar.
That sounds like a rogue.
That summarizes our life very well.
That sounds like a rogue's inventory.
It does, doesn't it? I cover the crowbar in his blood and brandish it in the light.
And now
God damn it, I was going to use that.
Put some on
and
my
now
face.
Adis is Jason Todd. That's a Batman joke.
Oof, it is a dark one. I got it.
It's a dark
But
night.
it's dark.
Yikes.
People called in the 900 number. They did not like his character.
No.
That's how he died. They set up a. Well, this is a digression. So
While we're waiting for that
Spook.
page to load.
Yeah.
History.
It's here!
Well, you've done your action and everything, so you're pretty much set, I believe.
It's true.
So that brings us to Olive.
I will also get up and move out of the tent.
All right.
That was 10 feet, so I've got 5 feet left if I need to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to bonus action throw a healing word at Defect because he's
Wonderful.
clearly bleeding, or whatever it is that comes out of his orifices when he's injured.
All right. Defect,
I'm also-
you take 7 healing damage.
That is true. I'm curious.
Oil.
Is it oil and sap?
It is a blood-like substance.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to yell in Orcish, "What's wrong with you people? Why are you bothering us in the middle of the night?"
Okay.
Everybody's
Right,
cranky.
right. Yeah,
Love it.
Yeah.
we haven't seen it much.
And then I'm going to send some infestation at I don't know, this guy, the first one I see.
Is infestation a cantrip?
It is.
Ah, wonderful. So this top guy right here.
Yeah, that top guy right there.
All right. He's gonna make a Constitution saving throw,
And then they have to move if they can.
and he rolls a 7. So
Boom.
he takes
So he
7
failed.
damage. And what else happens?
And he moves. He would move 5 feet south, but Defect's in the way. Oh no, east. Sorry, he moves 5 feet east.
All right. So he throwing his hands up, "Arr!" just kind of manages to stumble over in a direction kind of towards you.
Does forced movement give an attack of opportunity?
It does not.
No,
Okay.
does not.
Also, he didn't actually leave his threatened range. So,
Oh, okay.
and next up we have Defect.
All right. I am Kudit. I guess the one with the fleas, right here. I'll attack.
All right, go for it.
Yep. 3. Okay. 13.
A 13 just hits.
Ooh.
So
Really cool axe trick.
15.
your great axe, Matter's Bane, sinks into this orc, and you feel the blade sing in your hands.
Turn it to dust.
And lo and behold, the orc and all of his stuff dusts.
Boom.
That has to be intimidating. No.
I mean, I'd be intimidated.
And then next up, I'll take a swing at this guy below me.
All right, go for it.
All right, 18, 13.
Yeah, you definitely land a solid blow, slicing deep into the orc. Well done indeed. Defect. Very cool, very cool, very cool. Next up are the orcs. These orcs here are just going to slam into you because you are the imminent threat that they are currently driving against. Defect. The first one is a 10 to hit, so that is a miss. Then a 13. Then a 17 to hit.
Still a miss.
And then the last one, also a 17. So this time their axes just can't find purchase. You're blocking them and you're weaving, you're ducking. It's an amazing feat here. Good job. Greg, it is your turn.
Greg will calmly get up, walk out the door.
Yep.
I guess that's my 15 feet, and cast Shatter.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
To catch the 3 over here.
That's a 15-foot square.
I believe it is bigger than that. No, 10-foot radius.
10-foot radius. Okay, cool.
Not 15-foot square. 10-foot radius. Yep, I'll scooch it off so it doesn't quite hit my best friend.
Cool.
I wish to shatter defect.
All right,
Not
so
really.
you cast a shatter.
DC 15.
DC 15 con save?
Yes.
All right. 1, 2, 3. One of them succeeds, 2 of them fail.
Great. And because with my tool, it's 4d8.
Nice.
Yeah.
So there you go. 17 total, and you take half damage if you saved.
All right.
Of thunder. Thunder, thunder, thunder.
Well, it
Dun,
did the
dun, dun,
16.
dun.
It did the 16 above you.
Oh,
and
it did
just
it already.
rolled
I forget
Yeah.
that I have been using Foundry lately, so
Oh.
rolling separately.
Yeah.
Great. Do the
Although,
16. Sorry.
I will say it only rolled 3d8, so roll one
All
more
right.
d8.
I will just roll 1d8.
Great, so 19 points to
Cool.
those who failed.
That's impressive.
So one orc manages to stand his ground. 2 other orcs, their skulls split apart,
Ooh.
and they fall down dead.
That sounds messy.
And then
Yikes.
I free action say, "Are you done now?"
Does that can Adis hear any of that?
Yeah,
Since it sounds like thunder?
I would say the shatter spell has awoken you, Adis, so you can go ahead and roll initiative now. Click your token and see if you can be useful.
Probably not.
I don't know. I'm here, so we'll compete for least useful.
Oh,
Oh, look at that.
You're
You
next.
beat my initiative.
My.
Look at you.
good. That'll never happen again.
No, I'm sure
Well,
it will.
From now on, it will be under 10. So
Well, Adis, it is your turn. You are prone on the ground, but otherwise...
He's gonna come.
I stand up, and I will use my other 15 feet to stand right here.
Yeah.
And then I'll just look at the orcs. Really now at this time, and I will shoot. I'll fire at this one.
All right, go for it.
Where's my buttons? There.
Button. Who's got the button?
21.
Absolutely hits.
14 force damage.
Yeah, arrow straight in the heart. And it kind of flips around and falls down dead.
All right.
You don't know these guys, right, Olive?
I'll shoot the other one.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Natural 20 will absolutely hit.
17.
And then another expert marks shot. Dead. Crumples to the ground. Arrow through the center of the forehead. The orcs
Can we
down and defeated.
go back to bed now?
Well,
Yes.
I'm gonna check the bodies.
All right,
sure.
Greg, no
go
more.
ahead. Give an investigation check.
Greg, just
Greg.
please, no more of that booming noise. I'm gonna go lay down.
Well, it got you up to kill them, right? 17.
Maybe we could have asked one of them what they were doing.
I would also like to rifle the bodies,
Yeah. Okay.
see
Great.
if they have anything useful.
You're gonna find a bunch of trash.
While
317.
curse them. I'm gonna continue to curse them out in Orcish as I do so, though.
Yeah. Totally.
As one does.
As you rifle through them, I don't know, Greg and Olive, you both discover that each of these orcs have not really much in the way of possessions. You find about 2 javelins per orc that look to be still usable. So a total of 10 javelins, if anybody wants those. And you find... Yeah. You don't find much in the way of material wealth. You find a few packs of like herbal seasonings and like a few like rabbits that they've obviously caught in order to prepare for meals or whatnot. One
I'm
thing
gonna take those spices.
Sure, yeah.
We can use that in the morning.
Yeah. One thing you both do notice, however, is that these orcs appear to each have a brand somewhere on their arms of what appears to be like a segmented circle. It's like 5 or 6 lines that form kind of a circle around a central dot, for lack of a better explanation.
Target on their arms?
It's not quite a target. It's more like, imagine
Like a dotted,
circle
a dashed
and then
line
like
circle.
arcs around the inner circle. Yeah.
Okay.
Are they like sun spokes, or is it like just all following
it's
half circle?
the actual arc, not the radii.
Okay,
A permeable membrane surrounding a closed membrane.
got you.
Yeah.
Thank you, biology. I love it. No, it's perfect.
That's what I thought of.
It was great.
Is this something I've seen before?
Make a history check.
I too, just because why not?
Sure.
I know criminals and douchebags.
I know a lot of asshole orcs.
That is true.
Maybe
Great.
they're friends.
So, with a 15, Olive, you have seen this mark before. Greg, you're not sure, but it's weird that they all have it. But Olive, you have seen this mark before, and it's not something your heritage dealt with, but you have heard of other orcs who descend from what they call the Fallen Circle, and they mark themselves in this way, either with tattoos or scarification or some other decorative stuff. So that is what you discover upon your investigation of these here fallen orcs.
Just quick question. Does Spoot know anything about orcs? Have any knowledge of orcs?
In what way? Like culturally or?
Yeah, like is he? I don't actually know if Spoot's encountered any before per se, down in his part of his neck of the woods.
I would say you've probably encountered a few orcs, like you know what they are in terms of physical creatures.
Okay. Do I know anything about their like physiology then? Like
make
general...
a nature check.
Come on, mama. Okay.
Okay, so a 22.
Olive's going to take offense at that.
Hey, which part? Which part? What?
The nature check part.
Well, you're a natural creature. It's fine. Yeah, so orc physiology, they are generally tend to be very like dense musculature and more tall than not. They have protruding tusks in a variety of formats. They are more or less equivalent to like other humanoids, and they have been known to mate with humans or elves occasionally, which is very, very rare, but it has happened. So yeah, like, and you definitely know that Olive has orcish ancestry. She's a half orc.
Okay.
You may notice the tusks and the gray skin,
It's possible.
and the fact that I've been cursing in Orcish at them for the past hour.
Maybe I'm trying to figure out what the difference
Also true.
between a half orc and a full orc is.
Well,
No, I mean, like-
full-blooded orcs are bigger and broader generally than half orcs are. They're like, they're just like the more beefy version of a half orc. Half orcs also are more adaptable to change in a way, or pursuing their own path. A lot of orcs tend to stick with what they know or what their culture is. They don't tend to
Tribal-ish, maybe?
Insular, I believe, is the word he's looking for.
Insular. Yeah.
Insular?
They often, those orcs that do mate with humans, either do so as a result of like human barbarian nomad tribe wanderers that they join up with another orc tribe, or sometimes as a result of conquest or a result of true love. Like, it happens.
Cool, yeah.
Love. Twoo love.
Twoo love brings us half orcs today. Yeah. Great.
All right.
Cool, yeah.
So well done, everyone. You have survived early evening, or well, early late night ambush, I guess.
3 fights in one day, one of which was very taxing.
Yep.
I'm assuming it was a very long day.
Mm-hmm.
Very.
Very long.
We have like no spell slots left, I don't think.
Yeah, I have 1 second level left. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go to bed now.
Yeah.
Couple, but
I've got one of each. Thank you, Amber.
You're welcome. I tried. But you kept everyone alive, I kid you not.
It's true. Spoot did
So much healing.
healing magic like crazy. So it ended
Spoot
up
did-
working well.
Spoot did good cleric?
Spoot did good cleric.
Yeah, a little bit.
Good. All right. Now it's time to sleep.
Yeah, absolutely. You all go ahead, get some rest. Defect, it wasn't too long of a battle, so you don't need to like stay up an extra hour or whatever. But not that it matters to you.
Right. I'll sleep it on.
Yeah. Great. You all go through your various watches, and sleep becomes you, and you all awaken the next morning at appropriate times, fully rested, no problems whatsoever.
So good.
a long rest.
Yeah.
Yay, spell slots back.
Did I really not lose any health in the last?
Oh no,
Oh.
you did, but then short rest hit dice happened, so
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I used,
Gotcha.
I think, all your hit dice.
I think so.
That makes sense. I was like, wow. I was
You
Very
nearly died.
So there was some hit dicing going on
Yes,
I
in that
think
last
we-
short rest.
We all
many
nearly
people
died.
almost died because of
Yeah.
the invisible claw creatures that you encountered.
Because of
They were
Aegis.
not nice. They were
They won-
unfriendly.
Hey,
wound up
the
the
first
bush.
time he touched a thing and opened a portal, nothing bad happened. Just-
Yeah, but not nice
That
things
is
came
yet-
out too.
that we
That
know
is
of.
yet to be
Those
determined.
creepy
I
creatures
was gonna
came out.
say,
Who knows
Those
what they went
guys
off
are
and
still
did?
loose on this plane.
Yeah,
That's
but
right.
they didn't do anything.
Yes, that we
Or
know
that
of.
we know of.
Yeah.
Hey, they didn't do anything to you.
I'm
Anyway,
sure your secret dice rolls say otherwise.
You find a dagger in your back. Well done.
No, I knew it.
Oh, that's why it was sore.
For weeks now, you didn't even notice it, even when you took a shower. But
Wasn't that a
No,
little bit
no
of a
one
chill?
noticed it.
yeah. Very cool. So I would like for this day someone to roll me a d20, please.
Boot, do it. You're back.
Oh,
I've had good luck so far. Oh,
yikes!
till
All
now.
right.
Now you really are back. I was like, oh, he
All
rolled
right.
a nat
so
20 earlier. It's
you-
The
fine.
wrong die. He rolled the wrong die.
That's right. I rolled a 6.
Oh, yeah, that one.
He
That
rolled a d20.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
what
he
he was
said.
supposed to roll.
Oh,
Not a 100 this time.
okay.
Nope.
I'm,
I have
hi.
I
Apparently all of
have
you need some more rest.
updated my tables for traveling to something a little less destructive for you.
I see.
I do
agree.
enjoy that. That is
That's
great.
very thoughtful.
And
Only
because
20 ways to
and
die.
because now we're doing milestone, I don't need to worry about like pumping you guys up. You'll get there. It'll be fine.
Right.
I
Yeah.
like milestone.
Cool.
So the day starts off pretty clear and then becomes overcast, and soon the winds pick up and are driving everybody pretty crazy by midday. Sand particles start plicking into your eyes. I need everyone to make a constitution check.
Oh jeez. Wait, I thought we were out at the desert. God damn it.
That's a save, not a check.
It followed us.
Yeah, it's just a check. It's not a save.
You said
so-
dexterity save?
Con
Check.
con check.
On check. You were trying to find your
Skills
highest
apply.
modifier, weren't you?
Listen, I think we all know that like my history with con saves is not the best.
It's not a save. It's a check.
It's not a save. It's
Oh,
a check.
it's the same shit. I have no
I mean, it's-
modifiers.
For some people, it's the same, though.
Yeah.
So
I could. Do you want me to
different for
re-roll
me.
it or?
no, you have. Well, you have a +1, so you're fine.
Yeah.
You're not proficient. Defect. You did roll a save. I just need a check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ugh.
Oof. Okay.
Can we
Yeah.
just take 3 off the other one?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Oh, so it's
Um,
just me. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I
No,
failed.
no.
I had an 8.
Yeah.
I got
So
5.
Grig,
Misery loves company.
Olive, and Spoot. The wind is so bad that it blinds you,
Awesome.
and you get so much grit and stuff in your eyes that you guys cannot progress any further until this wind dies down, which takes about 4 hours, and you lose half a day's travel.
Ugh.
I will open the tent if possible, or would it blow away? I don't know. Is this tent very stable?
It always seems to stay down, but you've never tried it in like super high winds before.
That's not risky. I'll just like go into Grig's bag and pull out the water and start pouring it in their eyes.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not.
Greg,
Ow,
stay
that's
still.
not- ow, don't touch me. I'm gonna. Ah.
I can't hide from my dog here. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's great. Pull him up. You get advantage on your next throw.
My dog is supervising from across the room, so
They should put them on camera at the same time. Let them meet each other.
Aw.
He doesn't know what the camera is.
no.
He just knows that I'm making noise that's not directed at him, and so therefore he must talk to me and demand my attention.
Of course, that's how it works.
Mhm.
Okay.
Getting some side eye for waiting.
Great.
I should
So-
bring my roommate's husky in here because that'll be loud.
You all, pardon me, you all lose half a day's travel dealing with the winds and the blindness, and getting grit out of your eyes takes a long time. It's like those like wheat chaff, the flowy bits. It's like it's blown off of the planes and gotten lodged in your eyes. It's
Ugh.
very uncomfortable, and it takes a while to like just get it out medically, especially since your primary healers cannot see.
I'm not crying. What are you talking about? You're crying. I can't. What
Hush,
do you mean?
Greg. Hold on, hold your eyes open.
No.
Pours more water in there.
Stupid human. That's not. Just let your eyes fix it. My eyes will fix it.
But eventually you are able to move a little bit farther. Go ahead, and you can set up for the next evening without too much problem.
Did we take the rabbits with us?
Yeah.
I'll cook the rabbits for dinner.
I've got some
Yum.
spices to contribute to the rices.
All right,
To the
cool.
rices, to the rabbits.
Rice. Yeah, this is the rice.
I like
field.
rice.
Or the rices, you know.
I don't know if Greg has had rice. Amber likes rice.
Have
I
we
like
bought
rice.
rice? I don't think we bought any rice.
No, we definitely haven't.
No. We've got a
Greg is
bag
used
of
to eating
orcish spices.
garbage.
Next morning, we walk past a rice field.
You collect wild plain rice.
Yes.
Yes. Wonderful. You sleep through the night without any issues at all throughout your watches. So good job.
Woo!
The next day, I need someone to roll another d20.
Okay, it is not Mateo.
You said me?
Yeah.
Okay.
You were
Oh,
about to do it last time, I thought.
I was. Greg, can I have 12 arrows?
Fine.
Thank you.
19. Very nice. So, following the cloudiness of the previous day and the windstorm, today is a bit wet and damp and rainy.
Awesome.
Ugh.
Yeah.
No breaks.
Yeah,
Squish,
it's just a
squish,
rainy,
squish.
rainy day.
Yeah, I just like I could just in my head hear the water in the shoes sound.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like.
Squish.
Ugh. Oh,
Squish.
don't stop,
Squish.
stop, please, for the love of God.
However, as you march on through the day, you do come across some tracks that you can see. And they are moving in the direction that you are going. Like they've come from a direction and then just kind of started heading northwards.
I would like to examine said tracks.
Yeah, go ahead. Make a survival check.
I'm gonna follow Adis and watch what he does closely.
Mm-hmm.
I'll point out things that I see to Greg if I roll well.
Yeah, totally.
I was going to offer some guidance.
If you
but
see anything,
Yeah.
nice.
28.
Yeah, great. So,
Woohoo.
as you are tracking over these open plains, it is very easy to tell that it is a group of small creatures. You'd probably estimate that there are about a dozen, maybe a dozen to a dozen and a half, maybe.
Yeah.
Small creatures, fairly lightweight, but they are carrying a lot of stuff. And there's like drag marks, like a sled or a cart or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and it seems they're moving like less in a line and more in like a clump, and like some are moving quick and then stopping, and you can tell that they are not extremely well organized, but
How recent do you said tracks look?
no more than an hour.
Okay. So I'll point all that out to the group while teaching Greg how to read the tracks.
Mm-hmm. Greg, go ahead and make an intelligence check for me.
22.
22. With a 22, Greg, you pick up quite a few of these tips from Adis.
Mm-hmm.
But not only that, you are very familiar with these kinds of footprints because you make them.
Hey,
Oh.
they're goblins.
Wait, hold on, Greg. Can I see your foot? And I'll like put the foot near one of the
I've got
tracks.
boots. It's fine, but they're the goblins.
Yeah.
Do you want to follow them? They aren't probably far. The tracks are only about an hour.
I mean, what are you gonna do when you find them?
I don't know.
Most of the time, adventurers find goblins and they kill them, and I don't really feel like killing any goblins right now. I mean, I don't know these ones, so I don't have any reason to kill them.
The only goblin I know is you. But I mean,
I
knew
will
some
say
a long time
they
ago.
have not. It is evident from their trails that they are not attempting to be hidden or sneaky or anything. So you would know that from
It looks like they're just like leaving someplace, right?
Okay.
I mean, like they're
Well-
carrying all of their stuff, like heavy objects.
Which way?
They are heading north, like in the same direction you are.
Are
Well-
they running from something?
You don't know.
It doesn't seem
No,
like
that was
they're
a
trying
question
to
to the
move
group.
very. It doesn't seem like they're moving very fast, so they're carrying a lot of stuff.
I mean, we may catch up to them anyway because we're not carrying a lot of stuff.
But the thing is, would you like to press forward in the same direction, or would you like to try to circumvent them?
I don't care either way. As long as we don't go in and like say, okay, there's goblins, we gotta kill them, because that's stupid.
Well, 3 of us can speak Goblin. I'd rather avoid a fight. I don't know if
I like goblins. Most.
There you go.
I'm indifferent. This one's okay, and I just like Ada's just like motions towards Greg.
Wonderful.
Say
Well-
we, they're going generally the same direction as us. I say we just don't worry about it. Maybe pay attention, because sometimes goblins are dicks, and they just like to kill and rampage, but not always. So I don't really know what kind these are.
Well, we can just press forward and keep an eye out, and just in case we start closing the gap, and then we'll
Sounds
make a
good.
decision when it comes to it.
Okay.
All right, we'll push forward then.
Okay. Yeah, as
I would
you
like
push
to-
forward. Oh yeah, go ahead, Spoot.
I was going to say, Spoot's going to do a quick sketch of the tracks before we head on.
Memorize Goblin feet.
Cool. It's
Never seen Goblin Feet.
It's a little difficult in
You've
the
never
rain.
seen goblin
but
feet.
yeah,
You've been
you can do
traveling
that.
with a goblin for months, weeks.
They have boots on.
True. I mean, I imagine Greg took their shoes off at one point.
That's up to Greg.
I don't look at Greg's feet.
Ready for bed, maybe?
Bathing?
I don't watch
What's
Greg
that?
bathe.
What's that? That's yeah, that sounds about right.
What kind of turtle do you take me for?
He's a holy person, I'll have you know.
Oh, so that's why Greg didn't want their eyes washed, because it's like a bath.
I just don't. It hurts. You put water in your eyeballs, it hurts, Adis. You try it. Come here. Come here.
I've done it plenty of times. Do you know how many twigs in my eyes I've gotten?
Spoot cast hold person on Adis. No, I'm joking.
I didn't do anything!
So as
Counter
the rain pours down on you, you keep going. You're still making okay progress. It's not a torrential downpour. It's just kind of a light misting rain. But soon enough, within
Getting
like a
plenty of
half
water in her
hour,
eyes.
yeah, within half an hour, you do catch up to what appears to be a small little caravan of goblins. It looks from where you are, kind of behind them, that there's about 14 goblins, and they are there's like 4 of them pulling a fairly large cart, and all the others have big bulging backpacks. And that's what you see from about 200 feet away.
Do we want to keep going forward and walk past them, or would you like to go around?
I don't know. Maybe they have something useful.
Well, should you probably talk to them first, Greg? I don't
I
know
mean,
too much
sure.
about goblins.
I have to say, I'm not a guarantee that anybody goblin will like me. That's just, I mean, goblins don't like each other sometimes. But yeah, okay.
I feel like a human or a half-orc would be more intimidating as the first contact.
Intimidation might also be a smart plan. Hey, Olive, come with me.
Okay, so Greg and Olive are approaching the caravan.
Well, me, Defect, and Spoot would kind of stay close behind, but I will cast Pass Without a Trace moment at the time, at least, so we don't spook anything or anyone.
Okay. As you progress up, eventually one of the goblins turns around and notices you, and they make a little commotion. And one goblin kind of hops down and walks to the back of the train and kind of like stands there, kind of waving towards the three of you who are or the two of you who are approaching more directly. And he's a little kind of short, stouter kind of goblin. He's got like a leather poncho on with a hood to kind of help with the rain. But he's standing there and he's like, "Hello, I'm Ferg. What you doing here?"
We're walking north.
Sure, cool. Have you been north before?
That one's from north.
Have in fact.
Oh, great. We're looking to set up shop somewhere. Is there anywhere up north we could set up shop?
What kind of shop?
Oh, we have all kinds of trading stuff. We have pelts, and we have meats and rations, and we have all kinds of stuff that we can sell to people. We kind of left our old place, and now we're going to a new place. We just don't know where it is yet. But we would really like to become entrepreneurs.
This is so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a good
Well-
idea.
Well, there's
Jared, can I
North-
keep them?
Kobolds and goblins.
there's currently quite a lot of banditry happening north of here. So I don't know if you want to
Oh.
sell things to bandits, but I wouldn't like your chances of coming out ahead there.
Oh. That's good to know. Thanks. And he turns around and he shouts to the others, "Everybody turn west!"
Good idea. Hey, by the way, can we look at what you have? Maybe we'll buy something.
Oh, sure. Come on up.
Stuff.
Keep the wagon still. We got customers. And everyone's like, customers. Those
Do you want to
customers."
warn them?
Customers. I like customers.
Do you want to warn them you have more friends?
Oh. I was just gonna look. I'm gonna look and see if there's anything interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Ferg brings you right over to the wagon and kind of motions for a couple other goblins to like hold the tarp up, and he like pulls out a little box, and he's like, "These are the finest pelts that we have here. Behold, we've got some lovely squirrel pelts and a couple deer pelts. We've got rations and jerkies. We also know some stuff.
Rice? Do they have rice?
If we do, we have grain rice. Yeah. You want some grain rice?
Oh my god, rice!
We've
Dad.
got a few bags. We've got this 5-pound bag of rice. If you're interested, do you want the grain rice?
How do you make rice? I say, looking at all of.
You just boil it.
Do we have a pot?
We must. I've got a mess kit.
Do you need a pot?
right.
We have pots too. You want a pot? We got a pot. 5
Surely
pound
we have
5
some
pound
pot.
bag of rice and pot.
How much?
You seem to be smart travelers, so 3 silver.
What do you think, Greg? Do we need more? Rice doesn't go bad. It's easy to carry.
It's heavy, but also, what do I think? Is that a fair price?
Make an insight check.
I insight. 14.
Oh, not bad.
Seems to be on the level.
Okay.
The 14, yeah.
Olive doesn't know shit.
I mean, I guess so. I've never really had rice before. So if you want to make rice, I like food.
It's pretty portable. It's heavy, but it's pretty portable. We got some strong people.
That's true. Also, it probably, yeah, we could easily carry it. And it might be nice to change up our food. We've been eating a lot of rations. What else you got?
Well, we've got some alcohol kind of spirits, if you're interested in that, made from fermented mushrooms.
That sounds both fantastic and dangerous.
That
It's-
took me a second.
Are you interested in that? It's 2 gold a bottle.
2 gold?
It's an extensive process, and the mushrooms have to be cultivated just right, and it takes a while. It's a labor intensive process.
We found hipster goblins.
Adis just
Artisanal
overhears
grocers.
all of this and is very intrigued.
Does Adis come out? Because Greg is not going to get it.
I mean, are you gonna?
Are you interested or no?
I don't think so. I'm not really big on drinking stuff.
Okay, Ferg turns towards Olive. How about you? You look like you're a tough lady. You must like something strong at night. And he kind of goes in and he pulls out, and it's a fairly sized bottle. It's like as big as its head. 2 gold for this bottle of fine mushroom spirits.
A drinker. I more burn things. I carry a lot of incense and that kind of stuff.
Oh,
Not
incense.
Really
He shoves the bottle back into the box he pulled it out of, and he pulls out a small box. I've got some incenses here. I've got sandalwood, and I've got dragon's blood. Not real dragon's blood. It's the plant dragon's, the wood dragon's blood. I don't know why they call it dragon's blood when there are actual dragons around, but they do. And I've got like a pine tree scented kind of incense, and he just kind of lists about 4 other incenses that he has.
Do any of them smell good to me?
Sure, yeah.
I've got this. I've got the incense that everybody else hates that I'm carrying around.
Oh, right.
Is it real dragon's blood?
No, the plant. He just said that.
He
No,
said
I mean
the plant.
I meant what Olive has.
I don't know what I have. It just apparently smells awful to everybody else.
But
It's my
half
random-
orc?
It's my random thing.
Yeah, it's the trinket she rolls.
A really stinky incense.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess I can't make decisions for everybody. Here, hang on a second. And I turn around and just yell, "Come here! They're selling stuff!"
Well, it sounds
All right.
friendly enough to me.
Yeah. I'll drop
Let's try-
the pass without a trace.
All right.
Let's try not
so
to be so intimidating when we.
the other
you know.
3 of you just emerge from like the tall grass you've been hiding in and up over the hill. It's like, oh, more customers. I like customers. And everyone and all the other goblins, oh, more customers. Maybe we should set up shop here. This seems to be a busy spot.
No, it's just because we're going north to kill the bandits.
Ferg like whacks that one goblin. He's like, don't be an idiot.
Love it. I heard something about a mushroom alcohol.
Oh yeah. Do you wanna try? Do you want a bottle? Like, we can sell you a bottle for 2 gold.
Sure,
I'll
I'll
go-
take it.
I'll go in on that with
2
you,
gold.
Adis, unless you
All
want
right.
the whole
That's
bottle.
fine. I don't. We can go halfsies because I don't know how this is gonna end up.
I don't either, but I like mushrooms, so
Right. Yeah, you hand over 2 gold. He hands you the jug. It looks massive in his hands. It's much smaller than yours, but it's like that. It's like one of those Burgundy bottles, like the like Costco Burgundy bottles. It's like that size,
Sarah gets it.
and it is like kind of a brown with like a little bit of like a red tinge to it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'll hand it to Spoot. Do you want to try the first sip?
No. I think you should have the honors. The honor? Is it plural or singular?
I think it's
Only one
singular
bottle,
since
so I
it's
put
one
it
bottle.
singular.
You should go first.
Let's wait till camp.
Spoot frowns a little. Okay.
Oh.
Possibly goes on a trip during travel.
That's fair.
Great. Anything else we can sell you here?
Do you have any arrows?
Oh, sure. Yeah, we got a couple arrows. We kind of were saving them for defense.
Oh no, then hold on to them. I have enough to last us until the next town.
Oh, okay. Great. Because if there's bandits up there, like she says, then you're gonna need them. So we're turning west.
Okay.
Good call. It's nice to meet you, Ferg. I'm Greg.
Oh, hi, Greg.
Take the bag of rice.
Where'd you come from?
We came from the southeast of here.
That's very vague.
Yeah, it's not like it's actually a town or anything. We were just tired of living there, so we're moving to someplace a little more entrepreneurial.
I love it so much.
Were you chased?
No.
Okay, that's good.
Inside
Go for it.
check on the chase.
Yeah, go for it. As far as you can tell, yeah, they were not chased, but he's not telling you everything.
Spoot says.
I'm gonna buy the bag
Insight
of
check on
rice
Spoots.
while we're doing this.
Sure, make an insight check against Spoots.
No.
Spoots making weird noises. He's a turtle
Love
who
it.
does that.
That was a
Whatever.
weird sound. Turtles are weird.
Olive, did you
I
want to
say-
buy another bag of rice?
I'm buying a bag of rice.
Wait, so we have 2 bags of rice now?
So a second bag?
No, just one. No, just the one.
Oh, but not the pot?
I don't need the pot. No.
Was there a pot?
Yeah,
There's some pot?
No, a pot.
a pot
there's-
to
there's a
boil the
pot-
rice in.
Oh, I mean,
It was a
yeah.
5-pound bag of rice. Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
And
we
just
need the pot.
just the 5-pound bag of rice costs 7 copper.
That's cute. I will take the pot too.
Okay, then then that will be
It was 3 silver.
2 silver and 3 copper for the pot.
So that's 3 gold or 3 silver total.
Yeah, for the rice and the pot. However you want to divide that up.
Do we want to take more rice?
What was the
like,
rice?
And it is a big pot.
The rice was what? 7 coppers? You said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give him 2 silver for the other 2 bags of rice.
Oh, you're buying 2 additional bags of rice?
Well, there's 3.
It's a lot of rice.
And we're adventurers. We need hearty meals.
Yeah, he'll
Oh,
say.
yeah.
Yeah, for another 14 copper, you can have 2 more bags of rice.
I'll just give him 2 silver because I don't have any copper.
Okay. He's very excited. Oh, sure. Wow. Hey, thanks. You ever find us, we're gonna set up stop, somewhere in the west. But we're gonna call ourselves, the Bushwick clan. So, feel free
Oh,
to.
Bushwick. I've been there a few times.
It's a place.
Oh, back in the forest where I was. It's a land of fairies.
Ah. Well, as long as they want to buy stuff, that's okay with us.
After they
You
play
get this
tricks on
stuff.
you.
Well, as long as they have money.
That they do.
Anything else?
I think I'm all good. Greg, can we put this all in
guess
your
not.
bag?
Do you?
Yeah, okay.
Do you have
the
any-
pot, by the way, is like massive. It's like more of a cauldron than anything, and it's like thick, heavy, like cast iron. So it's heavy.
We tie that to Spoot's shell.
Could it be used as a shield?
As long as you ask.
Not effectively.
Can it be used as a helmet?
Not effectively.
Don't
Did
wanna
you
see
have a
where we're
question,
going.
Spoot?
Yeah, Spoot's gotta go look at Ferg and say, this may be a bit of a shot in the dark, but I am looking for a bit of a high value item. You don't happen to have any pearls, do you?
Oh,
I
hmm.
just got one.
Interesting.
Sorry, I don't
feel like I
don't
should have
have
known
anything
that.
like that.
Okay, no, that's all right.
You
Okay.
missed the shopping episode, I think.
That is true. That is true. Okay. Well, thank you for.
Yeah, sorry. But
No.
But
Don't worry.
once we set up our Bushwick shop, then if you come there, we'll probably have all kinds of stuff like that.
That sounds great.
Yeah, we'll be in the West.
Perfect. We'll look for you in the West after we finish in the North, of course.
Okay, sounds like a good idea. We love return customers. Yeah. We like return customers. Yeah, we like return customers.
They get a discount, I hear.
Maybe.
I laugh and slap him on the back a little.
He laughs in kind of a yeah kind of way.
Are you half goat?
But so the the goblins like pack up their stuff once you're all satisfied, and kind of begin the laborious process of the 4 goblins like turning to the west with the mud. But off they go in their way. The rain.
Travel safe.
Bye.
Bye. They head off and they are gone. The rain still kind of misting, pouring down a little bit. Yeah. You travel the rest of the day with no foul things. It seems the rain is keeping most things inside. So you can go ahead and set up camp.
No water chimeras.
Apparently not. But yeah, so you set up camp for the evening, and it is up to you to do watches or not. The rain is continuing to pour down. Hopefully it lets up by tomorrow, but you won't really know until tomorrow.
We could know if someone has Druidcraft.
Oh well. Maybe we'll pick up a druid in our travels.
I know. It's tough when there's no druid.
Or if somebody had clairvoyance, or no, not clairvoyance. What is the other spell?
Usually tell what the weather is by sticking my head outside and seeing what's going on.
Olive is not that kind of druid.
I have ESPN or something.
That's right.
What is it? What is it?
Yes.
There's a 60% chance it's already raining.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, not that kind of druid.
Yeah, me too.
Always Mean Girls. It's applicable to everything. Especially COVID times, you can't sit with us.
It's true. Yeah, so you set yourself up. You have a bottle of mushroom liquor, Spoot and Adis, if you want to try it.
I think we should. It's the wisest course of action.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you pour yourselves some of this mushroom liquor.
What kind of liquor is it? Liqueur? Ooh.
It's a liquor, not a liqueur.
Oh, okay. Because I'm not drinking.
Some clear
sugar.
distilled, not clear, but just distilled something.
It's weird because it's kind of
mushroom vodka is a thing.
It's kind of a brown color, kind of reddish tinged. It looks like almost like a thin whiskey, just like through the bottle. But that doesn't guarantee anything. So you each pour yourselves a cup.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Oh Jesus!
I'd like you each to make Constitution saving throws, please.
I knew it.
I'm gonna reach out and give some guidance to Adis before we take a sip, just as like a.
Does that affect saving throws?
No.
Or is that only skill checks?
Oh, you're right. It's only skill checks. Never mind.
Okay.
I'm just gonna pass it back then and not cast anything.
Rick's gonna whisper to Defect. See, this is gonna be really bad.
Constitution saving.
Ha! Yes. Perfect.
Oh.
Yep.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah. See, it's
I
gonna
know-
be terrible.
I know 2 people that will not be taking washes tonight.
Yeah, so you each
Or we should do watch together.
slam down. You each slam down, and you kind of take like the full cup, like a shot. Like you just kind of down it. And then you lose the feeling you taste this.
Oh no, that again.
You taste this sort of mild earthiness, and then you lose the feeling in your tongue, and you can't speak. And then you both look at each other and begin laughing uncontrollably.
Ah, I'm so jealous of my character right now. God damn it.
The rest
what,
of
what do the kids
you
call this these days? Is this like phasing or
the rest of you look at the pair of Adis and Spoot, and they are just loudly laughing in the tent over an open bottle, very loudly. Like you cannot shut them up. Like
Nobody's getting any sleep tonight, are we?
anything
anybody
you tell
coming?
them, anything you tell them is just a joke, and they think it is so funny.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Well,
They are out of it.
as long as they don't start singing.
oh, 15 men on a dead man's chest. Yo, ho,
God.
a bottle of rum.
All right. If I'm gonna
And it
listen
goes
to
on.
this-
There are more verses. It
if I'm
continues.
gonna listen to this, I'm gonna walk over there, take the bottle, and try some.
Oh,
All right.
Jesus.
Make
Don't do it.
Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
This is where the orc shows us up.
Olive,
Yeah.
you pour
Half
some.
orc, sorry.
You pour some in. You take the whole shot, just like the other two. Actually, you probably are like a little wiser, and you do like a few sips of it, like a moderate drink. You taste a flat, mild earthiness, and then your tongue is overtaken by a bit of spiciness, and a slight burning, like at the back of your throat, and then you feel kind of just a light kind of endorphin rush, but it feels good. It tastes good, and you feel fine. A little more, maybe a little more relaxed or a little looser, but no ill effects.
You're no fun.
Actually,
Olive,
try
how
the
do you
beef
like it?
tacos. It's pretty good.
Fantastic. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Whoa.
you two think it's hilarious that she is not laughing with you.
Why don't you think it's funny? It's
Sure, what's
funny,
funny
right? Yeah. I
Yeah,
look at Ada.
it's-
Yeah.
Perfectly good liquor. It's fine.
And you still have no control over
Y'all
your
are
tongue.
acting like idiots.
You sound so weird.
What? Spook just starts speaking Aquan with his tongue hanging out.
Which is weird because Aquan is just like the sounds of water. So
But Adis can still understand you.
Olive's just gonna roll her eyes and go to the other end of the tent.
I'm gonna try Celestial
Yes,
next.
that means that Defect Eye is first watch.
Yeah.
I mean, if Stu has lesser restoration, he could take this off of us if he's
I
coherent
didn't
enough.
prepare it. I didn't prepare.
funnily enough, neither you nor Spoot, Adis, have the concentration to cast a spell.
Which is probably for the best. What were those words in Draconic to close the tent? I'm just
Koi crown.
Oh no!
I didn't say that out loud.
Smooth, the walls are moving! The walls are moving!
It's all a big joke to you guys, isn't it?
I just go in my shell. I'm like, bye.
I'm
Spoot,
gonna pick.
where'd you go?
I'm gonna pick up Adis because I don't think I can pick up Spoot and dump him in the rain.
Spook's not claustrophobic, I just
Aw,
realized.
that's just
Okay.
rude.
All right, Adis, you are plopped in the rain. You are getting soaked, and you think it's just funny as hell.
So rude to
I'm
choose someone who's
thinking
stoned.
Olive and say, should I push Spoot's turtle shell out into the rain too?
Why
Yeah.
are we trying to wet us? Do we think water's...
Yeah, maybe it'll wake him up. Maybe it'll make him stop acting so weird.
Spoot, from within your shell,
Ten.
you feel water hitting the back of your shell, and you think it's funny.
And you just hear...
It's making a funny noise.
Well, at least they're outside now.
Raindrops falling on my head.
Eventually, you two pass out. Everybody else sleeps.
Oh no, I'm sleeping in the rain.
Mouth
Sleeping
open,
in the
drowning.
rain.
How did he drown? In the middle of the field.
All right, well, time for my new character.
Who knew it was going to be mushroom booze that got you in? That did
Rain,
you in.
really.
Yeah, and rain.
Yeah.
The evening goes by without issue. Once again, the rain seems to keep things homebound, so there's no problems. Go ahead, someone. Give me a D20 for the next day.
All right, Sarah, you do it.
I
No.
I don't know why I decided that. I'm working around the
I'm-
orientation in my Discord is what it is.
We're
I'm
getting all of the
blaming-
bad rolls out of the way, right?
Yeah, I'm blaming you. So
That's fair.
not Sarah.
That's
Me?
fair.
Or
I mean,
Amber?
I'm
No,
just
me.
gonna, I'm just going
I'm
to say
blaming
it is
Amber.
it is a random table, so low numbers could be good.
was just gonna say
That's
it's just
fair.
a table. It's not like it's a.
Oh, is
attack.
the traveler gonna show up again?
So the rain has the rain has stopped, but a pervasive chill has followed it over the plains.
Oh no, and I'm all wet.
Yeah,
Yep,
and
you are.
all of your gear is wet. You are all wet. So it is very, 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 very cold and chilling today. I need everyone as you trudge through the day to make a a survival check, actually.
Oh,
Ugh. Have I learned enough to be proficient yet?
Not yet.
If only that worked.
yay! 18.
All right. So most of you are fine. Greg, however, is very, very cold and suffers a level of exhaustion.
Oh shit.
Hmm. Hmm.
Greg, here, have some of this whiskey. It'll warm you right up.
No.
Yes, it will.
Give Greg a blanket.
Well, doesn't Greg have a blanket with a cape?
Yeah, it's a really fancy blanket. I'm not gonna wear it in the rain.
It's not raining. It's just cold outside. He said the rain stopped.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
fine.
it's just like super chilly, and the rain from the day before has kept and locked in all the cold.
Okay, I'll pull out my like super fancy. It was like sanguine red with golden embroidery blanket and use my fancy brooch to clip it on as a cloak.
Well,
Did
we
none of us have
fancy.
an? Did none of us have an extra blanket? I feel like we picked up something.
We have bedrolls,
We have
but none of
bedrolls.
us took winter gear or winter supplies because we have
Yeah.
the tent, which is always dry inside.
That was a different campaign than I'm thinking of then.
Yeah.
We've got plenty of blankets. We've got a tent full of bedrolls. We've each got a bedroll. And
Yeah, we
apparently
just
Greg
have to
has this
camp in order to get them out.
Oh,
super
we have
I
fancy-
extra bedrolls.
I take my short sword and cut leg holes in my sleeping bag, and so I just walk in the sleeping bag.
Fair enough.
Greg, Greg, would you like my extra bedroll to keep you warm and maybe cover that beautiful cloak that you're wearing?
I think that I could carry it if it's your bedroll. It's probably really big.
Probably, but I don't
Okay.
need it, so we can cut it to make it, Greg sized.
Okay, I guess so. For now.
Yeah. So
Greg agreed.
one
Greg,
of,
you're
one of
moving
the
very
problems. Yeah, one of the problems that you're having, Greg, is that you're also moving through this very tall, like wheat-like grass. So
Ugh.
like you're just getting wetter as you go. So you're really having a major problem.
Carry me. Carry
Spook,
me.
I'm
Carry
gonna.
me. I'm just wet.
Wait, can Olive turn into something nice, big that
I mean,
can
I
carry
guess I
Greg?
am kind of tall.
I mean, possibly.
Well, I can stick you up on my top of my shell if you need to get above. Or Defect's pretty tall.
I am like 4 foot tall.
Olive can
Yeah,
turn
like
into a bear.
this grass is almost 5 feet tall.
Oh wow.
Like
So
it
it's
is
tall on
It
everybody.
is super super tall.
Let's
I
not
could turn into
demean
something
Olive.
giant that you can. I could turn into a giant lizard and you can ride on me.
I'm
I
pretty
feel
sure
like
you
a
can turn
lizard
into
in
a
the
horse.
cold is not great. You can turn into an elk.
Okay,
A
fine.
horse. You can literally turn into a
I
horse,
could literally turn into a horse, but what the
which
fun
is what
that?
people ride when they need animals to move.
And when the grass is very tall.
How can any of you see it's cold and wet and there's all this stupid grass and
I'm actually kind of curious how I'm
So-
doing so
I
well.
miss the
cold-blooded.
desert.
So Olive, what have you turned into, or did you turn into something?
Into anything yet?
Okay.
Does Greg know how to ride a horse?
It doesn't. It's
Does Greg know how to ride
on,
anything?
You can walk.
Can't turn into a horse. Horse is not on my list of things I can turn into.
I mean,
Really?
it's a CR. I'm pretty sure it's
a
like
CR
a
like
very low
1/2.
CR.
I think
It might not be on there because it's not a typical monster, but there are mounts in the game.
Yeah.
I
I'm-
can look up the official list if
I'm
you
going
like.
to say that you could probably turn into a horse unless there's a reason why not. Because you can turn into large creatures.
They've ridden me as a giant hyena already.
True.
Yeah.
If you can
It
do
was
a giant
fun.
hyena, you
Yeah,
can do a horse.
A lot of druid lists only give you
Yeah.
really monsters, not like travel forms.
Yeah, less utility and more like combat stuff.
Right.
You can absolutely turn into a riding horse. They don't fly.
Yes.
They don't swim.
I
They
can
have
swim anyway.
They're a 1/4 CR. So
Yes, they're yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I can give you their stats if you'd like.
Turn into like a Clydesdale, so it's a little bit warmer for you.
Well,
like
I think
something a
actually
little
the
bit easier.
warhorse is a step up. The warhorse is a CR
Mhm.
1/2. Can you do 1/2?
Yep, I'm up to 1.
Okay, then you can do a warhorse, which I would say could be a Clydesdale or something draft size. I'm a little bit of an expert
Oh,
on
I do have a warhorse.
equestrian
You're
thing.
right. I have found a warhorse. Apparently they're urban. Sure. I
Yeah.
will, well, turn
Help
into-
me up, please.
All right, I'm gonna
Cold
turn,
makes me pathetic and sad.
I'll pick up Greg and
turning
put
into a
them on.
very shaggy warhorse with a saddle so that Greg can ride.
I don't think
I
you
don't
can.
use-
well, you
Form
can't
a
turn
saddle.
you
Do a
can't turn
blanket.
into a saddle, unfortunately.
We'll use a blanket. I'll just hang on. You're steering. I'm just
Yeah.
hanging on.
Yeah,
It's
the
like
bedroll.
pick Greg up and put them on the giant horse.
Yeah. That's fine.
How do I look? Says Greg.
Majestic.
The red cape and the
Yeah.
big brooch.
Yeah.
Like Napoleon.
Grant's little.
That is appropriate.
Fury of the
Ah,
small.
ooh, ah, ooh, ah.
Yeah. So you get yourself turned into a horse, and you get Greg bundled up, and you're marching your way through this this tall grass field when 3 humanoid figures rise up and
Awesome.
within like 10 feet of Adis and the now horsed Olive, and kind of look at you. They have these weird heads. It looks like cloth sacks or hoods over their heads, and you see bits of grass out, and you see these long wooden steel-tipped claws as they rush towards you. And that's where we are going to take a little break.
Womp womp.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I can see now.
You
Indeed.
can.
So we will be right back in about 5 minutes. So thank you everyone for tuning in and watching along, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes. See you in a second.
person
cook
with her
something
mug.
after dinner? Did you cook something after dinner?
Well, we are back. So, hi everyone.
Shalom.
You have been you have been or become aware of these creatures that have surrounded you. These three critters that look a lot like this.
Oh no.
Yeah.
We're in Gotham.
Can I tell?
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Does it look like a costume or does it look like a creature?
You can make a quick insight check, but I need everyone to roll some initiative.
What kind of initiative
That's a
does the
nat
horse
20.
have?
It just uses yours because you're a horse. Whatever. It's a lot simpler.
God damn it! It was sitting on that 20 for a second and then rolled over.
Oh no.
Damn it. Damn digital dice.
They hate you.
They do. See, I told you I wasn't gonna roll high again on initiative. Even Spoot rolled higher than me.
What can I say? I don't know.
Maybe you're still hungover.
Yeah.
Maybe I recovered better.
All right. Well, how exciting is this,
I'll just have to
everybody?
drink more of it and get used to it.
I got a nat 20 insight.
Yeah, you're confident that these are not people in costumes. They are
Okay.
obviously either creatures or constructs or something. They move kind of in like unlike a human. Like it looks like they have no bones.
Okay.
And they get to go first. Isn't that exciting?
Ugh.
No,
No, it is not exciting.
So yeah, two of them charge right up to you, Adis, and one of them goes straight for Horse Olive. Actually, one of them doesn't go up to the horse. One of them looks at you, Adis, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Sweet baby Jesus.
He was wise. He wouldn't have drunk that mushroom liquor.
Listen, I'm all about experimentation. I'm in a new world. 12.
Okay. For a second, you look at the eyes of this horribly constructed thing, and you feel fear begin to instill in your bones, but you manage to push it off and not become afraid. However, the other two have these long metal-tipped claws, and they just start to tear into you from either side. First creature, first strike is an 18 to hit.
Yeah, it's...
Great. You take 5 points of slashing damage, and I need you to make another wisdom saving throw.
Hack. Said 5 points of damage?
Yes.
No.
Oh, with an 11, you just barely managed to push off the effect.
Oh.
The second claw scrapes against your armor to no effect. The second creature winds up with a 21 to hit for 5 more points of slashing damage. And I need another wisdom saving throw.
Why? I'm the ranger. It's not supposed to... 11.
You still managed to pull it off, to push off whatever effect this is. Second attack, another deep slash for 22 for 7 points of slashing damage.
Jesus.
And I need another wisdom saving throw. Oh no! This time, having fought through whatever terrifying effect the eyes of that one had, and the claws of the first one, this second strike really puts the fear into you, and you are frightened of this creature.
Fuck. Do I have to use anything to like move away this turn, or is it not an immediate?
No, you're not turned. You don't have to
Oh,
go
okay.
running. That's a turn undead thing.
Okay.
Frightened just means you have disadvantage on attack rolls and
Right,
ability
right.
checks while you can see the creature.
Is it that specific one, or does it attain to a species?
It is that specific creature.
Okay.
Which one is it?
Just horse hoof to the head.
You can make a perception check to see if you noticed on your turn. But defect, you
I've
would
got a
know.
passive perception as 11 as the.
But yeah, you wouldn't quite know because it was just a flurry of claws, so you wouldn't know. But defect, it is now your turn.
Great. I'm going to activate Rage. Can
Great, rage it up.
I? Yep. Move through here like so.
Yeah,
All
the
right.
the horse can choose to allow you to move through its space.
The horse lets you by.
And I'll attack this guy. Does Adis give me advantage, or because he's paralyzed? Like
He's not paralyzed.
He's frightened.
He's frightened, but he happens to be frightened of that creature. So
okay.
he would not be able to grant you advantage on this.
No worries. I will attack nonetheless.
Yeah, do it.
I think. Yeah. So let's go with. Is it? So 20. For 17 points of damage.
Definitely hits.
Right.
Your great axe slashes through the side of this thing, and you pull it out, expecting to see blood and guts and gore, but it's just straw. There was almost no resistance to your axe at all.
Fleshy. Okay. I'm gonna do it again.
No flesh, just straw. Yeah,
Planty.
very much so.
Constructy.
Yeah. Another 12 damage slicing through this creature, tearing into it, no problem. Is that your turn?
That's my turn. That's all I can do.
All right, Spoot, it is your turn.
Okay. Spoot will start his turn by. Sorry. Let me double check a thing real quick. Okay. I will be casting Bless as a second level spell.
Okay.
And I will hit the remaining 4 party members that are excluding myself. So that would be Horse Olive, Grig, Adis, and Defect.
Yeah. All right. All 4 of your party members are now blessed.
Welcome to the club, Horse Olive.
Olive?
Olive.
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 Oh no.
Wonderful.
And if possible, for the remainder of my turn, I would like to take out my torch and light it.
Okay.
Is it dark?
It's not dark, so like it's the midday.
It's okay.
Okay, cool. So unfortunately it is an action to light a torch, to like take it out and light it. So you could take it out, but you'd have to use your action on your next turn to light it.
It stinks. Okay. Well, I'll take it out then, I suppose.
Okay. That brings us to Greg.
Cool. That's me.
Yeah, it is.
Still on my
Greg
back.
is gonna scream, "Who put these here?" and firebolt that one.
All right, go for it.
Oof.
Yeah, 22 definitely hits that thing.
Cool. So it's that plus one more d8.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is
Wow.
That's a lot of
so
fire.
Nasty firebolt.
That's 22 points
I
of
rolled
fire
good.
damage.
Wow.
You launch your firebolt at this creature, and you hit it square in the center, and it just catches a flame and burns up
no.
into nothing, screeching as it does so, and it falls down dead.
Well, I just want to like look around and be like, who did these? I decided they're constructs.
The field isn't catching fire, though, right?
It hasn't yet.
Minor detail.
Oh, jeez.
The magic does target the creature, so
Okay.
yeah.
I was panicking in Ranger.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, that's it.
whatsoever. All
Aside
right.
from like yelling, who put these here? What do you want?
All right, that brings us to the horse of Olive.
All right, the horse is going to come this way, wheel around, and run over here and trample this dude.
Okay.
So that's a hoof attack. And also, that target needs to succeed on a strength saving throw, on a DC 14 strength saving throw, or be knocked prone.
Okay.
And if it gets knocked prone, I get another attack.
Do you deal damage, or you deal damage after the fact?
The trampling is the running at it part, and if it has to do the strength saving throw and be knocked prone, I also, assuming 16 on the hoof attack.
Yeah, that'll
hits.
definitely hit.
2d6 plus 4. Hang on.
Great.
2d6 plus 4 is 14. So 14 damage, as well as it being knocked prone. And if it's knocked prone, I get a second hoof attack.
Cool. It rolled a 17 for its saving throw, so
Okay.
I believe it does not get knocked prone.
Does not get knocked prone, but it does get 14 hoof attack. The hoof attack is separate from the trampling. charge.
Yeah. So you rush towards it and you begin to like try to trample it and knock it down with your hooves. You see that as your hooves like crush it, its body like just kind of molds around, and it doesn't seem to do as much damage as you were hoping it would.
Oh no.
There. Oh, so
Is
it was
Greg able to
it was
stay
bludgeoning
on?
Damage.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Can I?
Okay.
Is Greg able to stay on for this? I'm mid riding.
Yeah,
I mean, not to make an excuse to fall, but
make a dexterity check because you're not in a saddle. So.
Are you
Yeah,
still
I'm just hanging
exhausted, though?
yeah.
Yeah, so it's a disadvantage.
We just
Also, I
Not
feel
that-
really badly
Oh,
to begin
Not
with.
that mattered at all.
No.
yeah. So Grig totally loses their and fall prone on the ground right where they were. And that brings us to Adis.
All right. Wait, so I'm just traveling through this grass. Like, I can't really see anything too far ahead of me, correct?
Not too far, but you can see all of this happening where you are now.
Oh, wait, you said the grass is like 5 feet tall?
Yeah.
So if I'm 6 feet, I can, like, attack with my bow with no issues, right?
Yeah, no problem. And
Okay.
it's just grass. It's not like, heavy brush or anything.
Yeah, but I didn't know if, like, if the grass was too high, like, if it was, like, over my head at that point, it'd be, like, obscured.
Oh, yeah, no, it's 5 feet tall, so...
Okay.
It is not obscure
Greg's
for
head.
you. And, funnily enough, the creature that was the source of your fear is destroyed, so you're not afraid anymore.
Okay. But I'm still gonna use Misty Step.
Mhm.
And just, like, bamf out to here.
Totally.
Just go, just reappear.
Spook is startled.
Yeah, and then I'm going to fire at that one.
All right, go for it.
Ooh, 11.
An 11 does hit.
Oh. So 10 force damage.
Question. You used your bonus action to Misty Step, so you don't have the force
Oh,
damage.
right. So that is 8 piercing.
Cool. So your arrow lands, but it just kind of right through, and the creature does not seem too bothered by it. It looks like your arrow wasn't as effective as you had hoped it would be.
Okay.
But your second arrow with an 11 also hits.
At least I'm consistent. So that is 4 piercing.
Once again, the arrow does not seem to have the impact you had hoped it would.
What is with these things? What are these?
It is now the creature's turn. This creature moves right in on Greg. And Greg, you are prone, so it has advantage on its claw attacks against you.
Yep.
That is a 19 to hit. For
Yep.
for 4 slashing damage.
Okay.
And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Lost a D4 because I'm still blessed.
You are still blessed, yep.
Not that you need it.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa!
Wise.
Why not?
Wait, this
Why
is-
not?
Yeah, natural
I'm
20.
gonna just grin
problem.
terrifyingly back at it.
Yeah. It doesn't seem to care. It just kind of and slashes again at the claw. However, an 8 does not hit you.
Nope.
The
It
one
deflects.
the one up with the horse is going to go full bore on the horse. That is a 22 to hit the horse
Yep, that hits.
for 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, which shouldn't be a problem for you, but
So I get my wisdom, not the horse's wisdom. Yeah.
Right.
right
Druids
because you
maintain
are
their
a
mental
druid.
stats.
Oh no!
Oh.
But a 9.
Oh wait, you're blessed.
Yep, you are
I'm
blessed.
blessed.
So roll your d4.
Oh no.
Oh no! With a 10, you become afraid. And you are
Good.
frightened of this creature.
I'm not sure a scared horse is not something that y'all want in your midst.
Yeah.
Not if you're behind it.
Watch yourself.
Defect.
Yeah, the second attack is a natural 20. And you take 8 points of slashing damage.
Cool.
Next up, we have Defect.
I will come down and save my best friend. I will use Reckless Attack.
Oh.
Oh, that's a natural 20 on a reckless attack. That is 19 points of slashing damage.
Yep.
Is it dead yet?
I'm going to swing at it again.
27 absolutely hits for another
So close.
12. Yeah, you're just like, your axe is heaving through this straw, flying everywhere. Bits of wood that are part of it, pieces of cloth that are like holding the straw in go flying. But it's still standing.
All right. My turn.
And Spoot, it is your turn.
Okay, I don't want to ask for too much. Does it count as a full action to now light the torch that is already out?
Yes, unless you have an ability that lets you light a fire as a bonus action.
I do. I'm glad you asked. It's one of my cleric things. It's in Tasha's Cauldron. It's new. Just kidding. At the moment, I will.
It's like I read the whole book. What?
Yeah, come on. You don't remember? It's on page 78 at the bottom. Anyway, I'm gonna try casting some Sacred Flame on this fellow.
Okay.
Hey, it's not bad.
All right.
See how dexterous they are.
You got-
it just barely makes it with a 16.
Of course.
You
Aw.
suck, straw man. Then, if it's not too much to ask, can I give a quick glance at my friend Adis here and see how he's doing?
Yeah, go ahead. Make a medicine check. With 11, he's been hurt, but it's hard to tell how badly he is.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, the grass is pretty tall, so you can't see most of the wounds. You can tell he's hurt, but
Okay, I will stand my ground for this moment.
all right.
You know what? No, I lied. Actually, I'm
Okay.
gonna do something ballsy. I'm gonna go over here.
All right. Spoot moves up. Greg, it is your turn.
Hey, Spoot, you've learned. This is like me and Defect do, because now I can do Firebolt at normal roll. Because flanking.
Yep.
Yeah. I like
So
tap
it's
him.
a-
Giggity.
So
shoulder.
it's just a straight roll instead of anything else.
Excuse me, Mr. Strawman. I kindly look this way.
I'm gonna Firebolt the one that's in front of me.
Yeah, go for it.
Oops. Grabbed the wrong thing with my mouth. 12, which I also still have a D4, right?
You do, but a 12 hits.
Okay, great. There's damage plus my D8. 15 fire damage.
Yeah, once again, the instant the fire hits this thing, it just a big poof conflagration, and it is ashes on the ground.
See you later. And I'm gonna go ahead and move up toward my friend Olive in horse mode. Not in melee, but toward it.
Okay. That brings us to Olive in horse mode.
Olive.
You have disadvantage on the attacks because you are frightened.
Right. I'm going to cease to be a horse as a bonus action,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast some Moonbeam on that, which I need to do again because I'm at disadvantage, don't I?
No, it's a
No.
save.
It's a save,
It's
so it
a
doesn't matter.
saving throw, so
Never
you're
mind.
Okay.
On the remaining one.
Cool. Bam. So you morph back into your normal form. You are still blessed. And it makes a Constitution saving throw. Wow, it rolled a natural 19.
Is it half then?
Is it half on a successful save?
Sorry.
This one is tough.
As much damage on a successful one, yes. So it
All right,
takes
so
six
it would
six
take
radiant damage.
6 radiant damage.
And
Cool.
if it's a shape changer, it's at disadvantage, but that doesn't help probably.
Yeah.
If it's a shape changer, it reverts to its original shape and is at disadvantage.
Matt, she does better at radiant damage than you.
It does.
Oh.
It does not appear to be a shape changer because it does not change.
Good. I just keep moving down the tier of usefulness.
Oh.
No, see, you're good with your spiritual weapon. That's
Yes.
where you excel.
I should have pulled that out instead of a torch.
An unlit torch.
Bet it takes too long to light, so I
Yeah.
You're
regret
still
it.
waving around an unlit torch.
Don't make me like this.
And that brings us to Adis.
Alright, now I'm gonna use force arrows.
All right,
One thing was
Yeah.
radiant damage. Thanks, Olive.
go for it.
Plus.
Yep, roll your bless.
Minimum.
Blessing.
An 11 just hits.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yep,
9 force damage for the first one.
yep,
25, I'm assuming it.
It missed.
yep. That absolutely hits.
For another
You were
4
pressed
force
out, I know you
damage.
were.
Yeah, the force damage seems to be very effective against this thing. But it is now its turn. It is going to make a decision here. It moves in towards Olive.
Meh.
And let's see. You're currently frightened of it.
Right.
So you can't move towards it, but no kind of advantage. You have disadvantage on attacks against it, but that's all. So it makes 2 claw attacks on you. The first is a 19 to hit.
Ouch.
For 6 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
And I need you to make another wisdom saving throw.
Aren't I already frightened?
Yep, but this one matters.
I can be extra frightened?
Oh no.
Okay,
Be
that's
scared.
fine. The next is a 9 to hit.
That one misses.
Yeah, that misses. So you just take the 6 damage, and you feel the fear fade away at the end of its turn. Defect, it is now your turn.
I reckless attack.
Defect smash.
Go for it. Yeah, you slice right through it.
That barbarian damage
So
though.
much damage.
So reckless only gives you advantage on the first swing, right?
No, it's all attacks.
It's all of them. You just have to declare it on your first attack.
Great. Okay, cool. Lucky for you. So defect, on your second swing with a 25, you feel the axe sing to you once again.
Let it turn to ash.
Okay, just like its 2 compatriots, except not from fire, but from Matter's Bane, whoosh, it becomes dust as opposed to ash, and is dead and defeated. You have successfully destroyed these things, leaving no trace of them behind, but burn marks in the ground around them.
All right.
Did Greg at least get to warm their hands on them?
Well done.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So,
There's
do
like
we
a little
think these
smolder
are
going.
creatures, or do we think that they're constructs?
I mean, defects. Do you know anything about these?
Um,
I mean, I don't know how else to put it, but you're like not
Normal?
fleshy.
Fleshy.
yes, that is astute of you, Adis.
But I mean, listen, you're
It's
not.
that passive perception he's got.
Yeah,
Right?
mine too.
Yeah, all that passive perception, he's noticed.
Yes.
Certainly nothing I have come across before. Would I make a roll for this, Jared? Just to
You can make an Arcana check. Sure. They were made of straw.
you just see Defect just kind of rubbing his chin for a long time.
Well, Greg, Greg, do you think the same thing that makes Defect could have animated these?
Very different. Defect is like a creature like with a soul, has feelings and thoughts. These I think are just constructs. I don't know. Let me think. I guess I make an Arcana check.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hmm. 21.
You are 100% certain that these were constructs that somebody built and imbued with the semblance of life, but not actual soul or anything.
Yeah, these are very clearly constructs that were imbued with the semblance of life, but no soul or anything like that.
Wow.
Interesting.
Oddly specific.
Spook,
Well,
take notes.
I do actually know stuff.
Taking notes now.
Write
Also,
that down.
Is who? Who created them? Does your town do this, or your clan, Olive? Or do you think these are like baddies? Here, let me...
Oh, these-
Oh, wait, we disintegrated them.
Yeah, there is nothing left in terms of remains of these things.
Oops.
I can't sense constructs, I don't think.
I do not believe so.
Seriously, Olive, do you know anything about these? I mean, we're like moving toward your lands,
Yeah.
right?
So, fuck if I know.
Yeah, you have no idea with a 5 Arcana. No clue.
I've never seen anything like this before in my life. I don't so much have a clan there, but this is not a thing that I've ever seen.
All right. I guess we keep our eyes out for others. Somebody put them here. And probably means they're looking for trouble because you don't put pointy clawed things out if you're not looking for trouble or ready for trouble, whichever.
Yeah, I don't like these. Can I see how much further these grasslands stretch for?
Yeah, it's pretty cold, but yeah, you can go ahead and make a perception check.
I know since I've traveled this way already.
That's true. Yeah, they go on for as far as you can see at the moment, but Olive, having passed through a section of this area, you know it only took you about a day or so to pass through the most dense of this high grassy area, and then it kind of goes back to being regular open plains and then eventually woodland forests.
And how long have we been in these grasslands?
This is about day 4 or 5.
Alright, because you traveled as an animal.
Yeah, you traveled at different speeds because sometimes your animal forms were quicker. You also didn't take a direct route because you didn't really know where you were going. So.
Well, I can at least do this for the next hour, and I'll cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay. Yeah, Greg
Sure.
is still freezing cold.
Defect, can you carry Grig?
Absolutely.
Piggyback ride!
Yeah, have Red climb up.
Shoulders or piggyback?
Shoulders.
I give you the option.
Shoulders so that I can cast firebolt from atop you.
Yes.
An automaton with artillery strikes imbued into it.
Yep.
Wonderful. Yeah, so you keep trudging on through the grasslands. The sun begins to dip low. You are still within this, but seems to be fairly getting fairly late in the evening. So,
Should we set up camp now?
Yeah, it's
Boy.
nighttime. Are we still in these tall grasses that suck?
you are, yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Ugh.
does Defect have body heat?
I don't know. It just occurred to me.
I'm asking Jared.
Why not? Sure.
I mean, electronics give off heat.
You're
So-
not sure where it comes from,
Oh.
but he is warm to the touch, like as any
All right.
like human or elf or whatever would be.
Living thing.
Computer.
Cool.
Also,
Is that
when we make the tent pop up, does it feel a good temperature inside? Or is it still chilly?
No, the interior of the tent is always comfortable.
Ooh,
It's part of the magic. Of the
awesome.
tent.
Best tent ever.
I
Let's get
know.
this tent set up.
Greg, say the
I'm
thing.
happy that you like these things.
Hack coil fan.
Listen, we're on the road. As long as we don't get dysentery, we're fine.
Jumps in bed and covers up to the nose. Not quite covering the nose, even though the nose is cold. But
Greg, here, a full belly will make you feel a little bit warmer, and I'll throw a good berry in their mouth.
these things are such weird taste. All right, yeah. All right, I feel full now. I was hoping for some of that rice. Do we have any more rabbit left? All right.
There's
Good
nowhere
berry,
really, there's nowhere to really cook in these tall grasses.
No, I guess so. We could just burn it all down.
I mean, you could cut yourself a area for fire.
I feel like that would take so long.
It's so cold
fine.
out there.
I'm full now. It's fine.
Plus, I don't think we have any more firewood. Do we? Did we use all
I
of
have
it?
3 bundles.
Oh,
Unless
you still have 3 bundles?
because we kept like finding it. I'm pretty sure I still have. Let me check. How
You
many
guys
bundles?
like
Yes,
chop
3
down
bundles.
a living awakened tree for its wood.
I used most of it for arrows, which I
Yeah,
wasn't
and
that good at.
I'm still kind of upset about that.
Yeah, you still have
Waste not, want not.
77 arrows.
We're not burning my arrows.
It's flammable.
Who?
You said defect is flammable?
Grass! We're
Oh.
surrounded by burning grass.
Have you ever burned
ever
grass?
burn-
I will
grass.
say the grass is also currently wet and like chilled because of the last couple days.
Right.
Yeah.
Soaking wet grass probably doesn't burn so good. Fine.
Yeah, okay,
I'll take the good
fine.
berry. Can we go hunting and have some real food eventually? I never thought that I would want real food because, like, I didn't really eat it when back in Winton, but now that I've had it, I want it a lot.
I can go hunting. I just have
Holy
I
crap.
seen anything out in these woods while we're traveling, or the grasslands?
Oh yeah, like there's life out here. There's like burrowing rodentia. There's birds. Like there's life out here. It's not a desolate wasteland.
Go catch us some rodentia.
There's all kinds of
I gotta-
bugs.
I got a trap I can set.
Not eating
Make
bugs.
yourself useful, hunter.
I can find a ton of food just because I'm a ranger. We don't need a hunting trap.
Yeah, you know what
But
they
I
say.
have one anyway.
I can take it with me, but I mean, what if someone steps in it and it's not an animal?
I have to succeed on a DC 13
Serves them
dexterity
right for
saving
sneaking
throw.
up on us.
Then they have to succeed at a dexterity saving throw.
So Adis, are you gonna go foraging?
How much time do we have left? Like, would it interrupt me getting a full night's rest? That's my question.
No, like I imagine you would set camp before it's like full dark and everything.
Okay, as long as it doesn't affect me getting a full night's rest, I'll go hunting.
Yeah, your survival roll will determine all of this. So 21.
25.
Oh, 25. Even better.
Why did I have to
without
pick-
issue. Ooh, someone's blowing in their mic. You
Radis.
with
I'm laughing. It's like kind of quieter, but it's a little close.
Without issue, Adis, you find a whole warren of these burrowing weasel-like creatures. Go ahead, make a nature check for me.
Can I keep one as a pet? Nature? Yikes.
Yeah, you don't know what they are, but they've got kind of a tawny fur. They're like, maybe 18 inches tall. They have this ability to stand up on their hind leg. They've got black stripes down their back. They look like really stretched out, tall chipmunks.
Can I try to befriend one?
Well, that's difficult since you've already survival to trap and kill
Killed
to
them.
harvest.
Okay,
Um,
tomorrow.
However, you know what they look like, so it's possible you could in the future. But you
Okay.
successfully get like a good 6 of them to make to roast. You figure that's enough to feed the 4 of you who eat.
Okay.
Yeah, and you dress them and everything and bring them back. And they look almost like long skin chipmunks. Olive, you can go ahead and make a nature check when he brings them back to see if you can identify what they are. With a 13, Olive, yeah, you've seen these things before.
They tasty?
You haven't eaten one before, because they normally jump down in their holes and hide at the first sign of danger. Like one of them acts as a lookout. But
Are they meerkats? Sorry.
but Olive, you think that they are called
Minks.
nearlats or near rats or something like that?
Near rats?
Yeah.
Love it.
Because they're nearly rats.
That makes perfect sense to you.
almost
Love it.
Weasel is their second name.
Related to rodents.
A proximouse.
In the family of Rodintia.
While great. So I will just make a little thing and like chop down some grass where the like in a small spot, and I will while Greg is I'm assuming sleeping already.
Sure.
I'm
Ring.
hiding in the tent, trying to warm up for sure.
Greg,
Definitely
where's-
resting and warming themselves.
Greg, where's your bag?
What do you want?
Firewood.
Okay, hang on. Lean over there. Chuck some firewood out the door of the tent.
Oh shit!
Adis, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no! Wait, I can do those. Now that I said that, I'm not going to be able to do it. 14, not bad.
Yeah, no problem. You like duck and dodge a few oncoming projectile hunks of wood.
Thank you. And then I will start a fire. And then I will I'll just like take the fletching off of a couple of my arrows to just kind of like spoke the near rats by the fire. Like, to cook them.
Yeah, you can cook them, no problem. Well done.
Defect, do you want to try this?
I do not eat Adis.
Well, you tried to drink before. I was just curious if you wanted to try to eat this.
I'll reach over and grab it from Adis.
Greg, there's a fire out here and food. If you want more food.
Does that mean it's warm?
It's
I'm
pretty,
full, but it does smell
nicer.
good. Does it smell good?
Yeah, it smells pretty good.
Okay, I'll come out wearing my fancy red blanket. Need a little bit.
Mhm.
Does it taste good?
Yeah, it tastes fine.
Okay, can I have some more?
Here you go.
Tastes good. I'm full, but it tastes good.
I found 6 of them.
Cool.
So, Defect, do you eat the piece that you've taken?
Yeah, I'll take a bite.
This is the first time you can remember eating meat. Or, like, really anything. Like, you tried drinking something a few weeks ago and didn't really get much out of it because it wasn't much of anything. But this, a curious sensation comes over you. You are not required to eat food to survive. You never have been. But the feeling of chewing and eating and swallowing and taste, this must be what taste is. It's satisfying and pleasing. You know you don't need to do this, but if you want to do this in the future, it could be good.
This has opened up my senses. I must commend you on this.
Oh, I'm so
I
happy.
am feeling danger as well. Perhaps some of that liquid refreshment you had with Spoot.
No.
Well, I
Everyone
don't.
froze.
He's not natural. I don't.
You saw them. They were ridiculous.
And
I don't know.
I
What
mean, I
it?
guess you're very
What-
strong, and they may not affect you the same way. So, like, we could find out for science. But I'd be a little nervous about incapacitating you.
What are we talking about?
Experiencing all these sensations.
Okay.
For science, and then I'll pull out the bottle.
I mean,
Okay.
pretty tasty.
So Adis pours you a mug of, or a cup
Oh no,
of.
I'm giving him like a shot just to start.
Sure.
So let's not waste my.
Pours you a shot of his and
My-
Spoot's mushroom moonshine.
Yes.
Oh, I owe Adis 1 gold piece, by the way.
I just subtracted 1 from my inventories, so Because I assume we were just like
Yeah, you can
we
just
were handing
subtract
one
an
over.
individual gold and you'll be fine. Do you drink it, Defect?
Yeah, I'll take that shot.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's no fun.
I know.
So Defect, you look at it in the camp firelight, and it kind of refracts the light a little bit, and the red kind of pops a little bit more. And you kind of shrug, take the whole thing in a shot. Kind of bland at first, and then maybe you feel a little like warmth, like down, like inside your throat, which is weird. You've never felt warmth in your throat before. It's not unpleasant.
I hand a glass back to Ada. Not bad. I should try eating with you more.
I mean, that could be fun. I'm happy you can taste things. You were opposed to it before. Maybe I'll have to hunt for some more interesting things. What?
I was able to survive without it.
Yeah, but what's the fun in that? I
Yeah,
mean,
that's fair.
I could live off of good berries if I wanted to, but this is more satisfying.
Survival versus pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
Sometimes when you're out in the wilds, you gotta pick and choose, but it's a lot safer traveling with a group than by myself.
You know what, Adis? Defect's right. This food's not bad. It almost tastes like rat. Well done.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I used some of those spices that Olive found.
I turn to Spoot. Is rat good? Is it exquisite?
No.
No.
You eat
I mean, it depends on where you are.
It's
Let
kind
me
of more
specify.
if you're really hungry.
I don't think most people consider it exquisite. I'm not too picky.
The
You get a
rat
good rat. There's nothing like it.
Yeah, the swamp rat is it's got, I don't know, it's just
It's a
got a
little
certain
musky.
flavor to it. Yeah, it just you can't beat it personally, but not everybody's fond of it.
The rats from Bushwick, however, were very light tasting, although you got some strange side effects with those.
The more you mention Bushwick, the more, oh gosh, I don't know, what is the phrase? Like hipster you sound?
Yeah, it's I guess you can use that to explain it. The Fae were just very different people.
Hoity-toity.
Yeah. And they had like all these craft breweries everywhere.
You know what? I won't hold it against you. To each their own.
For those of you who don't live in New York, this is very funny.
I mean,
it's one of the neighborhoods, so.
I prefer the Astorian rats myself, but
gross. Sorry. I don't go to Queens.
Spoot, you wake up and you've leveled up to level 20. Look at that. That's pretty amazing.
Oh! Favoritism.
Now I can average 12 damage instead of 3.
If you're averaging 12 damage with a spell that does like 10d6, I'd be very concerned.
What's the secret? Everyone
wonderful.
tell me. I don't need a multi-class into.
No,
great.
it's like, I think, what is it? Flame Strike? Is one of Cleric's like biggest spells.
Yeah, Flame Strike is pretty nasty.
Do I get that at level 20?
You get
If
that
it's
at
only
level
9? If it's a 5th level.
Yeah, it's a 5th level spell, so whenever you get your 5th level spells. Level 13 maybe?
I think it's 9.
Could be 9.
I've
We just
never
got our
leveled
6th
anything
level
past
spells.
6.
Me neither. I'm not going to hold my breath.
Anyway, so you all have this lovely kind of experience of drinking and eating together at the campfire. The night passes without incident.
Oh, thank God. I was worried about the campfire.
Given that the weather was cold and wet the last couple days, all the grass is damp and like down, so it's not easily get it. Plus, you cleared enough space. So.
Oh no, I meant like something seeing it and being like, ooh, travelers.
Yeah. It seems that like the colder weather like kept things in, or whatever
Okay.
whatever this cold snap was. But yeah. So another day down.
Woohoo! Ooh, we get a rest.
Yeah, you get a long rest. So Greg loses their 1 point of exhaustion.
Yes.
Nice.
Woohoo!
I wake up refreshed.
Indeed, you do.
And warm, maybe.
I feel
Ugh.
refreshed and ready to be wild again.
Not freezing.
Yeah. Somebody go ahead, give me a D20 roll, please.
Who's next?
Amber.
Well, on my cycle, it would be Mike first.
Yeah, but you've been pushing it off on everybody else, and it's been not ending so great.
I
so
like
it
the
should
fact
be
that
you.
it has unwittingly been in the direction of the layout on Twitch. So Amber, you have to be the
Oh,
next
really?
person.
Aha.
Okay. Mike and I are swapped on Twitch, huh?
Yeah.
All right. A D20 it is.
All right, a 12.
What does a 12 get us?
The air has lost that bitter chill. There's still a light breeze, but nothing to like ward against or keep you from being comfortable in the atmosphere. It seems that cold weather is fading and gone away, and you're able to progress without problem. The breeze does like make the waves of grass or the grass wave in very fun ways.
Oh, this grass, it looks like it'd be so fun with that liquor.
Now, we need to make some progress. We need to get to where we're going so we can kill some bandits, get some money, and then tell people that we did such a great job, and then go back to Red Sands and spend the money.
I mean, I think we bought a lot of stuff out of Red Sand. I don't know how much more good stuff they have.
Well, but what if what's his face has figured out the dragon egg?
That's true, and I still have my armor there I have to pick up.
Not to mention that guy you like, Relgan. Oh, and the Scorpio. Ugh.
Oh, yeah. Scorpion.
So, as you progress around late morning, you all emerge from the tall grass, and you see that the grass has shrunk down almost immediately once you emerge from it, across a little riverbed, and it returns to being more of like a flat, kind of low plains area. The occasional tree or a bit of scrub maybe, but it's much more like it was when you first entered. And you seem to have left the big grassy area. And you cross the river no problem, keep moving north. And all of a sudden,
river?
What?
There's a river?
Just a small, like, little river. It's not like a big, massive one.
I see.
It wouldn't be on the map.
I see. I was gonna say, if we're crossing rivers, we've gone too far.
Yeah, no, you're fine. So around midday, you have like some rations and nom, and you hear all of a sudden a loud, thunderous. You quickly turn and you see riding towards you, on horseback, what appears to be almost 40 humans in like furs, with spears, and just like riding like in the direction of you. They don't seem to be riding north, they're riding west to east, but they are riding, and it looks like they're going to overtake you within minutes.
We should get out of the way.
So I can get the fuck
Sure.
out of the way.
I will scooch and follow the group, but I'm gonna have Shatter ready if any of them turns to us with any ill intent.
Sure. As they approach, one of the guys out in front definitely sees you and calls or makes a hand signal, and everything like comes up short. And this individual nods to a woman behind him, and she rides her horse up to you all. not aggressively, like she's holding a spear, but not in like a stabby way, just in kind of like I have to hold my spear because I'm riding a horse kind of way.
Okay.
Um,
The store.
and she looks down at you. Hail.
Hi.
Hello.
What brings you here?
We're traveling north to our companion's home.
Very good. We are performing our ritualistic hunt of the antelope. I am Brune. I am the hunting party leader for this day. Tell me, would you happen to have weapons that you could part with?
I mean, I have one short sword you could have.
Which ones are you carrying?
Got a broken chain shirt.
I do have a
We
knife.
have spears, but we would, if you do have weapons that you would be willing to part with, we could trade you food, leather, or perhaps information if you are heading north.
I whisper to Defect, "Do you want all 5 of these javelins?"
No. You may give them those jobs.
Offer them.
I hand Rune 5 javelin.
Okay, her eyes, as you proffer these things, are like, for 5 of these throwing javelins, yes. We will provide you. Well, what would you like? Would you be interested in food? We have a few antelope carcasses and furs that we've already achieved. Or what else would you like?
I think some food would not be uninvited. We've been sort of eating ration.
Information.
And information, if you don't mind. Is it too much to ask for both?
Make a persuasion
What?
roll.
What?
There, Spooty.
What? What's the matter?
Oh, I was like, are you talking to Spoon?
Sorry.
What's the matter, Spook?
An 11. She says, for but 5 javelins, I could provide you 1 haunch of antelope and some fairly useful information.
Does that seem like a reasonable deal to everyone?
Sure.
I guess. I don't know. Depends on the information. Too many humans. Grig is hiding.
Oh, Amber has frozen on my screen in a wonderful Grig face.
Like this. This
That's
looks
so
like,
good.
It's like,
oh,
That's
it's
perfect.
different for everybody.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what Grig is looking like.
yeah.
Hiding behind Defect and Spoot, whispering at them.
Yeah, absolutely. So do you accept her offer?
Yeah, I think sounds fair. Some food and a bit of information, and yeah, if no one contests.
Great. So she nods, and one of the riders comes up and dismounts and takes the 5 javelins, so you can remove those from your inventory. And another one comes over with a haunch of antelope that's been prepped and like is wrapped up in something.
How heavy is it?
It's about a good 10, 12 pounds. It's all meat and bone, so it's pretty heavy. Like it would easily feed all of you for an evening, for a day. So
Sweet.
great. Then Brune, on her horse, after the main trade is done, she looks at you. If you travel 2 hours north and turn left at the tree that looks like a lightning branch and ride another hour, you will find something you might be interested in.
Boot, write that down.
Already on it. Scribble, scribble, scribble.
All right.
2 hours north, something of something.
Yeah.
Lightning
interesting.
tree.
Lightning tree.
Turn left.
Turn left.
Turn west at the lightning tree. And about an hour after that, you'll find something you might be interested in.
Where are you all from? A kingdom?
Oh no. We roam these plains as our ancestors did for hundreds of years.
Do your people have like a clan name?
Yes. We are the tribe of the antelope.
Oh,
Yep.
I wouldn't happen to know that one, probably, right?
You can make a history check.
Oh, I heard that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We all did.
15.
I dug
I
it.
need to mute my.
You do. There was no like sister tribe of you that was called the antelope. But she said hundreds of years, not thousands of years. So
I just didn't know if like they branched off from anything else that roamed the plains that I might have known about.
nothing
Like,
comes to mind.
Okay.
Nothing comes to mind. Yeah.
I didn't know if there was like another plain tribe back in the day.
Well, there were that there was definitely like an enclave similar to yours, in plains that existed on, on the former continent on Lorjan.
Mm.
But you never went there, and you didn't have any like specific contact with them, so you didn't really know much about them. You knew they existed, but that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a little late for this. Could Spoot insight check the information, like it's something interesting, location, yada yada yada?
Yeah.
Just for a good measure.
For
I
it.
also think that.
Yeah, based on your passive insight, you think she is very upfront and honorable.
Oh, good.
Like over the course of this bargaining thing.
Do I know anything further about these people? Have I met them before? We're getting close to my home.
You are getting close. You're not quite within the areas where you normally hung out. And you've heard of nomadic tribes before. Like, you know they exist, but you haven't interacted with them. But you know that there are nomadic tribes across the plains. Cool. Yeah. So that all sorted out. She gives the signal, and they are off in their thunderous herd on their horses.
Safe travels, so I
tracking
call
the
out.
antelope. Yep. Yeah, one individual kind of at the back of the group, who seems to be the youngest, a young man, probably like 14 or 15, turns and big smile and waves as they ride off.
If you see some goblins, stop to trade with them. They're safe.
They are heading the totally different direction.
You won't see them.
Never mind.
The young man kind of raises his hand and says, "Okay." And off they go.
All right.
But yeah. So do you head to towards the area that she
I
indicated?
think we should.
Sure, it's interesting.
All right, go ahead. Give me
It's in the right general direction.
Yeah, give me just a survival check because you're kind of veering off the north pass here.
I will assist in that because survival.
Great. Yeah, so with a 24 easily, within a few hours, you find the lightning tree pretty quickly, like within an hour and a half. And through Olive and Adis working together, you're able to find a quick path that avoids like a bramble field and a few other things. And you eventually see before you, you find like the remains of a fallen wall. And slowly the fallen wall becomes what looks to be a foundation, and another, and another. And slowly you have found yourselves in what appears to be overgrown, destroyed ruins of some sort.
Ooh.
Does any of the architecture look familiar?
Make a history check.
Do you want to give me that D4?
Yes, actually. You only get it for survival, don't you?
I've got it in chat. Says Greg finally recovered from being around so many humans.
I will give you
Stupid
the
human.
guide.
Because your video unfroze.
Oh, good.
Not for me, Sam.
19.
Oh
Cool.
boy.
All right.
Ooh.
So for a moment, Adis, a well of stress and fear builds in the pit of your stomach
Ooh.
as you think these ruins look slightly familiar. But then you take a closer look and you realize there's no wolf imagery here.
Okay. Can you guys help me look around? These look really old, so there might be some markings that I might have learned about way back when.
I
Don't put any magic in them. But yes, I will help you look.
Don't touch anything. Could I try the old trick I tried back in the ruins where we found the dragon, using my channel divinity, knowledge of the ages, to then use my mason tools with proficiency to see if there's anything about the stonework or
Yeah, go
whatnot?
for it. Totally.
It's a very convoluted process. But
Yeah, so
It's like budget
Uh,
stone cutting.
yeah.
I have mason tools, so I thought.
So so go ahead, use your proficiency, give me an investigation check with your wisdom modifier and your proficiency and everything.
Right, this is this. That's the straight roll. I don't think that adding my proficiency bonus is going to do much, but
Well, it's a +3, so that brings you up to a 9. Oh,
Yeah.
and I mean, really, it would be a wisdom based thing, so not intelligence, but wisdom.
oh, I see. I could do. What would make sense under wisdom?
Perception?
Maybe
So it would
insight?
just
Insight?
be the 5 that you rolled, plus your wisdom modifier, plus your proficiency.
Oh, I see. Very good. Very good. Wisdom. Is that real? Hang on. Sorry.
You probably have like a +4, maybe.
Oh, that is not what I meant to do. But I think
Okay, so yeah, so it's a +8 overall. So a 5 plus 8 is 13.
very good. That's the 3, yeah?
Yeah, so 13. You figure out that while you don't know specifically what these ruins are of, there's not much of it left. It's not like there's walls or buildings left. It's just there's like ruined walls and foundations. But you do find one section that seems to be different.
How so?
It's just a little bit out of place. You can't put your finger on it.
I don't have any fingers.
You absolutely have fingers.
They're claws. I'm just kidding.
Greg
The
will
claws
also
come
be
out of your fingers.
investigating.
Go ahead, give me an investigation check.
That's true.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw attention to this.
Yeah.
And Greg's gonna
Wow.
quickly respond.
Yeah, so Greg, you go over there, and you get why Spoot felt this was weird. This bit of foundation here doesn't match the thickness of all the other foundations of what this building looks like. So you're pretty sure that there's something. Hey, England Autumn, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated.
It's like England.
Yeah,
I've heard of that country.
yeah, England Autumn. Well done. Welcome on in. So yeah, you get the feeling that this section of wall was hiding something at one point, and you clear off the stones and whatever, and you realize that the stones are fake.
The stones are fake. This area was clearly hiding something, but the stones are actually fake.
Yeah, and as you make this deduction, you realize that by tapping on the stone, it's wood, and it sounds hollow.
It's hollow.
Could
Here, let me get my tools out.
Break out that crowbar.
Yeah, I was about to say, do you need a crowbar?
Defect
maybe.
crowbar.
Hang on, I'm gonna check for traps.
Yeah, go for
That's
it.
a good idea. And then
Yeah.
crowbar. Oh, I get to use another tool. I'm so excited.
Your rogue backpack, basically.
With an 18, you're pretty sure that there's no traps here.
I don't think there are any traps. Yeah, you can try the crowbar. If you need something more I have wood carver's tools and tinker's tools.
More
Subtle.
oh,
Like
subtle.
Subtle.
It cut off, and I was like, cool. Nah, let's try the crowbar. I want to say Grid. Spoot is going to produce the crowbar from somewhere on his shell.
Yep.
And kind of see if I can jam it in a loose place in the wood.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a strength check with advantage to pry open this. This
We don't need
crazy-
you, Defect.
Oh, look. It's the same.
Yeah, you jam it in, double tens, and you hear it like, oh, it's so close, it's almost there, but you can't quite get it.
Okay,
Spoot,
defect.
maybe you want to let the strong one do that?
Yeah, I get it. Defect or Olive or whoever has above a +1 modifier to their strength. Please God, take the crowbar out of my hands.
I don't have that much
I'll
more. I've
Google
only got
it,
2.
A turtle really should be stronger than this. I'm a disgrace to my race.
Oh, what my god.
Oh, God.
Wait.
Defect. Defect.
Whoa.
Olive, let me
Worry,
also
the orc's here.
let me give you some guidance just to like.
What is happening?
You get guidance. Roll
So-
a d4.
So Defect goes up and like jams it in and just tries jamming it, not actually applying any leverage. He just forgets that he's supposed to do that, and Olive like grabs the crowbar and pushes him off and says, "No, and Olive, you're like, let me do it." And so Olive, you come along, you jam it in, and you lever down, and then pop it open.
Christ.
Very good.
What is it? What is it?
Wait, don't stick your head down there. Spook, can you put light on this arrow?
I can see.
I did.
What is
You-
it?
Well,
It
I
might
just...
be a
Yeah,
passage.
it's just essentially a box. It's not like it's a deep.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind
I
then.
was trying to figure out what you were going for, but I'm like,
The
I was
arrow is
like-
lit.
yeah.
Don't want to stick my head down there, so...
Yeah. So you pop it up
We're
and
just
like,
gonna look.
yeah, you pop it open, and this little fake brick chest contains a like there's like a cloth over something.
Hang on.
Does
I
anyone have
Call
detect
up my
magic?
mage hand
Yes.
to lift the cloth off.
All right, the mage hand goes in, it picks up the cloth removes, and underneath you find 300 gold worth of bejeweled trinkets.
I would very much like to.
Like there's a little like silver tiara with a couple of like chips of various stones in there.
Is
There-
Greg still
there's a-
wearing their cape?
Is it cold still?
It's breezy, but it's not like frigid like it was the day before.
Then probably not.
Oh, okay. I was like, tiara!
Yeah,
I don't know,
there's like a few like studded earrings of precious metals in there. It's just a variety of like little trinkets that are bejeweled, and altogether they total about 300 gold's worth.
Very, very cool.
Are there any pearls worth like 100?
No, they're not.
Okay.
Oh, wait. I had a very specific question. Now I've lost it.
I would like
I could
to
put all
use-
this in my bag and we can sell it later, unless any of you have specific uses for any of it.
I
Is
don't need
there
gems.
is there anything that would be considered a focus?
Don't you have a focus? Cleric should have one.
Yeah, your holy
I
symbol is
do.
your focus.
Oh, does that also count for the clairvoyance, my holy symbol? Or I assumed I
Yeah.
needed an additional focus of a value of 100 GP, etc., etc.
Oh, yeah, that's a different kind of thing. These are all like small, like little trinkety things. There's not like a big like crystal or anything, so there's nothing here that would qualify as a focus for that.
Okay.
Nothing that by itself is worth 100.
Right, like they're like it's a bunch of like, oh, this one's worth 25, this one's worth 35, this one's worth 50.
No
Gotcha.
gilded acorns in there, are there?
Gilded acorns.
That's oddly.
A couple of the earrings are like in the acorn shapes. Yeah.
Cute.
Does that count? Oh gosh, what's the other thing I
Gilded
need? Gold.
acorn for a spell that I was looking at.
Yeah.
They're not
Making it
actually acorns. They're just,
Okay.
Gilded acorns.
Probably
They're just-
doesn't count.
in the shape of acorns.
So we saw no markings as to who might have lived in these ruins.
Yeah, it seems that time or weather or destruction or just, wind has scoured any carvings away. Because there's not like a full wall or a thatched roof or anything. It's really just foundations.
Okay. I would like to use detect portal.
Okay. You go to detect your portal, and you don't get any pings.
Okay. Alright, since it's been a while since I used this. I'm going to use my one free locate object.
Ooh, okay.
I
Per-
can also do detect magic. I do have it prepared. I could take 10 minutes and do that.
Yeah. I'm just gonna see if there's possibly any weapons hidden anywhere.
Okay.
Because I can locate generic. It says this spell can locate any object, or sorry. Alternatively, you can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, such as a kind of apparel, jewelry, furniture, tools, or weapon.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So just like in case something might be hidden with any sort of like markings on it, like try like a sword.
Okay. What kind of sword?
Oh god, longsword.
Okay. You cast your locate object, and you do not get a ping.
Okay. All right, worth a shot.
I'm gonna mutter in goblin and detect magic for 10 minutes.
Okay. Other
Ritual
than the magical items that you all possess and you are aware of, you do not get any auras gliding around anything.
Within 30 feet. All right, I'm gonna keep it up while we keep walking around. It lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah, you can get most of the ruins in that 10 minutes, and
Okay.
nothing pings.
Okay. I guess this is it.
All right. I was hoping for more, but oh well.
Yeah, you get the overwhelming sense that the tribe of the antelope doesn't really care about these ruins, but you live in cities, so you might have been interested in them.
Do you think these are as old as, like, your village's ruins would be?
I don't know. I'm not. I don't know how much time slash the storms and everything would have affected the buildings.
With
Sure,
my
but like 1,000 years. Like, there's like nothing left here. You looked kind of spooked. Actually, did Grig notice that?
Well, this is in a forest, right?
You're not quite in a forest yet, but you're getting close to it. Like there's still there's trees like occasionally, but not forested really.
would Spoot's attempt at mason toolery have given any indication of relative age?
These ruins are maybe you rolled a 15, is that right? or 13. You rolled a 13. They're between maybe like 800 and 2,000 years old. Best guess.
Okay, well, I'll offer that information up between 800 and 2,000 years old.
It's a bit of a
It's
leap.
not very much to go on, is it? What? Sorry, was it? I don't know if it makes a difference. Was it 8 plus 5 plus another 3 proficiency?
So it was 5 plus 8.
5 plus 8. Okay.
Because your proficiency plus your wisdom modifier is a total of 8.
That's gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah, I'll offer that up, but I know that doesn't do much for narrowing it down. But
Yeah.
Weird. Well, we found some jeweled stuff we could sell later.
Yeah.
it's not bad. Hopefully, it didn't take us too much off of our, route.
Yeah. So you all gather yourselves up and head on back towards the north. It's easy enough for Olive and Adis to work together and get the proper direction sorted out from this point on, so you don't lose a day again, or half a day or anything. But you head on out, and we will pick up there next week on next week's episode of Nuuli Forged as you continue your trek, getting ever closer towards wherever Olive is leading you, towards these red crows.
I want to kill the bandits.
Are the
We're on our
bandits.
way.
Yeah, you're getting closer and closer.
We should sing a song on our journey.
Oh,
A nice little
You
shanty.
can all stay in my nice warm cave.
caves are okay. Songs are not.
As long as they're not.
Songs are not okay.
Oh,
Said caves are okay. Songs are not. Internet.
Songs.
songs are not. We thought you said caves are
Songs are
okay as
not.
long as they're not.
No.
What are you gonna say? As long as they're not what?
Caves.
Fair enough.
Okay, good. I'm glad it wasn't just me being like, what? I don't understand.
Well, let's go around and say our goodbyes. Defect, why don't you start us off?
Good night, everyone. Thank you for watching. Catch you next week.
All right, and Greg.
Hey, that's me. Yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget that episodes get uploaded on Mondays to YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. Also, shameless plug. Friend of mine just started an Etsy for fabulous little dice bags in various patterns, handmade of leather. CIRK Works. Kirk Works.
Why don't you send me that and I can retweet or whatever through the Nuuli Forged Twitter and Instagram, which y'all should subscribe to, follow. What's the right name? I don't remember.
Whatever it is the kids do these days.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
whatever talks you need to tick. I don't know.
Social media things.
Yes,
We don't have a
I'm hip.
TikTok though.
I promise.
Please don't.
And then Olive.
So, see you next week. Stay home, stay safe, wear a mask, all those things.
All right. Adis.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you next week.
Yeah. And Spoot.
Yeah, all the same. Thanks for watching. Glad to be here again, and catch y'all next week.
Are we gonna hear you? Or are we gonna see you next week too, Spoot?
Oh yeah, my life's a little more stable now.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's back and ready to party.
Marginally so.
Yeah. I have been Jared, your dungeon master for the evening. Please follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Nuuli Forged. You can look us up on Facebook at Nuuli Forged. We're going to do a little raid to the Scabby Rooster. Check out Matt and I's podcast, Mid-Level Adventurers. New episodes coming soon. Now that he's back, we can get back into that. And until then, we'll see you next week. Good night, everybody.